and steady. I'll visit my daughter when I get ready. You full of shit, full of shit, full of shit, and you need to quit.
Okay, Model 3 dude.
You full of shit, full of shit,
Done. Now,
and you need to quit.
I saw you guys over in, whose stream was it yesterday? You and Manny were somewhere. And you and Manny are both here now. So let's see. We want TMI's silly Tesla risk reward video, huh? Let's see what we got. Which one? Is it the first one? Oh, here we go. Elon versus Twitter? Help me out here. Or maybe it's on his other channel. God damn these guys and their multiple channels. Well, while we're looking for that, let's go straight to Al. Let's kick it off here with Al. Kick it off. Kick it off.
This is Al from Boston. How are you? This video rather, is going out to all of the active duty guys.
Oh,
all right? If you're active duty, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, anybody who is currently active duty that has access to base legal, shoot me a message at alfromdc202@gmail.com or my Twitter handle, alfromboston617. All right, one or the other. Just shoot me a message if you are an active duty member of the service or if you are a commissioned officer in any of the services and you are an AMC, GME, HYMC shareholder, okay? Send me an email. Reach out to me on Twitter. Leave a phone number if you want, and I'll reach out to you. I'm planning on doing a major op, and I need as many active duty guys. I need as many veterans as possible. I need those two specifically because, well, we're veterans and we execute. We make a plan and we execute. So I'm looking for those guys. I'm looking for serious people. I'm looking for hard men that will be able to muster up some cojones and walk into something that's kind of tough and it's challenging. And well, I don't promise you anything. I just promise you a challenge. But if you're a Marine or a soldier, if you're an infantry guy, absolutely show up. You know, especially if you're a combat veteran, you're a pipe swinger. Hey, good to go. Come out here.
I don't necessarily like the way this is going here. What the fuck is he talking about?
Also, this is the big one as well, guys.
I need combat veterans.
Any veteran. I need maybe 2 to 3 veterans in each state. I need 2 to 3
God.
American veterans that have served.
This is sounding very January 6th.
Served honorably, discharged, that have gone on to wherever state you're from and whatever. I need as many veterans as possible. No matter what service, as long as you're honorably discharged and you can go follow some orders, very simple orders. If you can do that, reach out to me. All right. Email me at alfromdc202@gmail.com or Twitter at alfromboston617. Okay. Here's the deal. We're going to do something. We're done waiting. The veterans are, at least the active duty guys, the hard men.
Oh my God.
And the Patriots are going to
what are you going to do? The Patriots. Oh, okay. Now we have this Patriot language. Oh, great. This is some Proud Boys. Yeah, Proud Boys. Boys being the operative word there. Boys. Good God. Frankie Jihad Muhammad always rails against the 1%ers. I guess now they're going to form their own chapter of the 3%ers. This is some OAN, Newsmax type of shit right here. This is way beyond Fox News and all that now. Oh my God.
Go from there. I need you to show up at a Zoom meeting that I'm going to throw, and there'll be some lawyers there, and they'll brief you, and you'll go from there. I won't give you any more than that, but we're doing some shit. Oh my God. I'm going to let the lawyers handle it, but I need you guys to show up. Let the lawyers handle it. You know, get your dick hard and go. Let's go. It's go time. We need the active duty side, We need the veteran side. We need.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I mean, first of all, he's talking about veterans, I guess, and active duty. But I mean, correct me if he's talking about Marines and Army, infantry, whatever. I thought that those armed forces were for external conflicts. Like, we send troops to wherever, they go fight in wherever. I mean, we have the National Guard, but that's different. He's not asking. He didn't ask for National Guard. He's only concerned about federal military, I guess. What are they doing? What are they going to do here? The only thing that could come to mind is like a January 6th thing. Because there were a lot of veterans and active duty and police officers and whatnot, people in positions of authority that were involved in that. And a lot of them are in jail now, consequently. But what are you going to do with the military here? And what happens to those? It's just, wow. We're not going to get any more details. Orders on Zoom. Yeah. Oh, my God. It's go time. It's go time, he says.
The reservist side. And if you are a commissioned officer, okay,
wow.
If you are a commissioned officer or you're exited from the military as a whole, you've exited the Marine Corps, or you're an Army officer or whatever, and you're just kind of retired or whatnot, and you got nothing going on, reach out to me. If you're a senior enlisted, you're a sergeant major or above, or E9 or above, E8 or above, reach out to me as well. We need some wranglers. All right. If that's the case, reach out to me at alfromdc202@gmail.com or alfromboston617. I need you guys. This is the time right now. I formulated a plan. We've got a 5-paragraph order put in place. We got a salute report, draw D, everything, OSMIAC, 5-paragraph. It's all ready to go. I need the bodies now. I need to recruit. That's all I have for you guys. Al from Boston signing out. I look forward to your emails. Just send me your name, your contact info. If you're an active duty guy,
look at him dropping all the jargon,
and
pretending like he's some kind of commander or something.
I will reach out back to you very soon, and we'll create this email list and go from there. This is happening. Al from Boston signing out. Thanks again.
Al is probably trying to get the active duty military to use their free legal help to fight hedge funds. How ridiculous, man. How ridiculous. My father, a Marine, would slap this guy's head backward for talking like this. And what happened to buying and holding? Well, that's still in effect, though. Buy and hold is still in effect, I think. So we got 4 minutes till the futures open. So let's see. Now, so as a result of that video, we have, I guess I didn't open it up yet, but we have CSI investigating the crime scene that is the stock market. And here we go.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video on a Sunday evening when I'm kicked back in the recliner watching a movie. I get notifications. This person made a video. This person made a video. Another video. Another video. Cool. I'll catch up later. But then Al from Boston put out a video which stopped me in my tracks, and I said, stop. I got to go let everybody know what's going on here.
Okay.
Listen to me, people. If you have not watched Al from Boston's latest video, you need to check it out, and you'll understand what I'm telling you. You do not make a video calling active duty soldiers, reservists, and veterans to a call to arms. Come, give me your email address, attend this Zoom meeting, and I'll explain everything then. No. I'm a veteran, I tell y'all that. I've been
nice.
I've been in the military, I've been police, I've been prisoner, I've done everything in these 54 years. And that
I've been military. I've been police. I've been in prison.
Video makes
Nice.
absolutely no fucking sense to me. It's the most retarded video I've seen in the
Wow.
last year and a half concerning AMC.
That's saying a
You're
lot.
going to tell people, which in the beginning of the video I was okay with it. There's something he needs information that he can't get because he doesn't have the security clearance. So he asked for people to reach out to him on that note. Then he expands it to if you are serving in the reserves, the National Guard, if you're a veteran, you need to be there. Stop. That threw up a immediate red flag on me that screamed, this man's fixing to talk about what? An insurgency? That is, you're only isolated military people to contact you on this. Do you think you're going to be a general that leads the insurgency against the United States? Are
Exactly.
you crazy?
Exactly.
People, if you are currently serving in the military, in the National Guard or Reserves, or you're a veteran, I am imploring you, please do not email that man. Do not contact that man. It is
Yeah.
a setup. Now, we are winning this war.
Okay.
It's all
That's where things start to, diverge here.
almost over. So, they need ammunition. And I've told y'all from the beginning, this man was a plant. And
All
he's
right.
calling people because they need some really bad publicity
Futures in 30
concerning
seconds.
AMC. And what better publicity than AMC shareholders was fixing to do an insurgency, take over the country. Now, that's what needs to be done, but we do that at the ballot box. We don't fucking do a YouTube video.
We need trial by
calling
combat.
people that are in the military. You need to watch the next one, because I'm fixing to drop the bombshell on what we can do. That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
My 54 years on this planet has taught me anything. This is one of them. I don't want to be a part of that bullshit, and neither do you. Now, there's a difference between telling you that I've shut down my Chase account because I'm not going to fund them. But I have an E-Trade account, and Morgan Stanley owns E-Trade. But I can't sell what's there. Why? Because I'll get them off the hook at a cheap price. Motherfucker, them shares will stay there. Y'all will pay top price for when I get ready to sell, push that sell button. But I'm not going to join some dickhead who's calling people who are in the military to gather around him. You are not our fucking leader.
Yep.
Now, rather you follow his advice and you want to go to this meeting, that's fine. But for me, no sir, no ma'am. I won't have a part of it. And with that, I'll let you go. I'll get back to my movie. Love y'all. Be blessed. See you in the next video.
Apparently he is 54. So, hard life. Antoinette, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the fun. You missed Al from Boston's call to arms. But we have CSI refuting it. Couldn't agree more with you. He's definitely a plant in the movement. And the more time passes, the closer we get to Moass, the more ridiculous and disturbingly desperate these plants get. Well, I mean, we could take this part out right here. As a vet, I will say that I don't believe Al acts like a vet. Agreed? Yeah, I always thought Al from Boston was a little shady. He once said that AMC YouTubers should stop making videos. If it wasn't for these YouTubers, I wouldn't know about AMC or be diamond handing AMC. I'm a vet, and I knew this asshole was up to no good. I don't think Al was attempting that, okay? Nobody listens to Al. Sure, he make videos, but he's not a voice in the community. Well, but people watch his videos to the tune of thousands. There's a reason why Al turns off comments. Also, he makes a video so quick but doesn't care to read the info he's trying to give. That dude is off his rocker. He honestly still believes that this play is going from $100,000 to $1 million per share. Well, I don't think that we can say anything honestly about him, or you know what he honestly does or thinks. And honest is not in his fucking vocabulary. Oh yeah, it was Jackson Hunter's live stream. That's what it was with that young woman. What a great marketing gimmick that is. Let me put a attractive woman on the stream, and that's a Tony DeNaro method at this point. It's marketing. It's all marketing. And apparently, I didn't watch any of it. I refused to watch it. I didn't do any AMC yesterday, but apparently, she said some ridiculous stuff. Like, yeah, you probably heard it. Is Al going to show his face in the Zoom meeting? That's the stupidest thing we could do. Give them a reason to pull a January 6th on us. Al from Boston, do not think too much emotions will make you weak. Let's see. All right. So it looks like, at least on CSI's channel, a lot of people are, stop drinking, man. You seriously need an intervention. Really? You got that as a takeaway from my video? Go join Al. Wait, you're only 54? Wait, you were 54 years old? Says all that and not even let you make comments. Okay, anyway. So, I'm back over here. And what do you guys got? So, it was fun. He is in love with her. She is nuts. Too bad they didn't pay attention to the chat. Right, I saw some of the stuff you guys posted. Jack has a live-in girlfriend. Yes, Al is going to hold a one-man jihad in the desert where he will... Maybe he should get Frankie Muhammad, Jihad Muhammad, out there for that one. Fight the devil together. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the screenshot here. It's funny. Made me laugh. It made me laugh. Here we go. Let's see. Da-da-da. Here we go. So, win more man on the street. That's a man, baby. Win SEC protest. Am I the only man that has never seen a woman? Who is Scott Allen? Scott Allen was listening. Really? And I guess I had that backwards in the I thought Model 3 dude said really, but it was actually manual. Lovely. That's awesome. All right. So, get rid of that one. So, which masked investor video? Can somebody get me a link to that? I don't see one supposedly about Tesla. Do I see? Let's see. I might be on the wrong channel, though. This is a problem when these guys have 4 channels. I don't know which one it is. Drake confirmed recession. Drake confirmed recession. because I always get my financial advice from singers, rappers, whatever. It was today. It has to be either shorts covering before Monday or it's on his other channel, TMI Live. Let's try that one. Let's see. Oh my God. Nope. Not that. Do not buy a Tesla, risk versus reward. Here it is. Okay, let me get back there. Here we go. Do not buy a Tesla, risk versus reward.
Welcome in, guys. My name is TMI. I am the Masked Investor, and welcome to Risk First Reward. Tesla, one of the most amazing car brands on the market, a leader in the EV space, is an amazing vehicle, several different price points, and several different technologically well-advanced cars available for everybody. Now, of course, shipment issues are a whole other story, but that being
I mean, that sounded like good. That sounded like he was praising the company. I don't see your beef.
said, a great vehicle nonetheless. What I'm about to show you is a clip of a poor risk versus reward situation. If the person in the video is anything like you, please do yourself a favor and do not buy yourself a Tesla. Actually, don't buy yourself any car, really. But let's get into this.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
What are you doing with that?
We're trying to figure out how to put gas in the car. I'm sorry, not gas, but in the tire. Can you help me instead of taking a video?
You know what that is?
No. What is it?
That's propane.
Oh, shit. Thank you for letting us know.
First things first, I just gotta stop here and say this, okay? The man with the S on his hat says Stanford. This speaks very horribly for anybody with a Stanford education. The second, she said we're
So everybody that wears a Stanford hat went to Stanford. Okay.
trying to put gas in the car, air in the tires. So she was already thinking about putting gas in the car. I don't know if they just bought a Tesla and they're still used to, putting gas in the car or whatever it might be. But this was like propane gas. This wasn't even like gas from the gas station, because the gas station, as you guys can see, is behind them. I don't know what went on in the situation here, but keep it going.
Yeah.
Where is the gas? Oh, it's the air water down there. Sorry. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah. I thought you were trying to blow the thing up.
So just to make sure we wrap things up really quickly here, what was the risk? The risk was spending an extra 30 seconds of your time. The reward, not blowing up your vehicle. That's simple, all right? My name is Tim, guys. I am the Masked Investor. Thank you guys very much for tuning in here.
What? I'm confused. I'm confused here. So you have some idiots who are trying to put natural gas into a tire to blow up to inflate the tire. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty ignorant, but I mean, it's his conclusion that I don't understand. Where is it? Here it is.
So just to make sure we wrap things up really quickly here, what was the risk? The risk was spending an extra 30 seconds of your time. The reward, not blowing up your vehicle.
30 seconds of your time. Reward, not... What? This is how this guy thinks of risk and reward? What the hell? Let's see. Damn tourist. Yeah, it sounded like they had some type of accent, right? So, yeah. Wow. Jack Hunter trying to have his cake and eat it too. His pockets don't go that deep to be playing with two women. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Let's see. So, let's see. Too early to tell. But, hey, of course, love that on Friday. Let's open up the S&P futures here in a bigger window, minimize some of this stuff, and just look at it. Let's just look at it. It's all good. Okay, let's look at the 30 minutes. Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Monday. Here we go, last week. So obviously Tuesday, early Wednesday morning, into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and this rally towards the close here on Friday. We gap down here now. Let's look at the options too. Actually, yes. So we have a put call ratio of 2.7 on the ES, indicating heavy on the puts. Let's go to the SPX. We have put call ratio of 1.5. So still heavy on the puts, but not as heavy. Let's go to the SPY. See what we got there. We have put call ratio of 1.7. We look at the option chain. Let's look at it for tomorrow. Let's narrow this down a little bit. Well, so let's see. We have volume over 100,000 on several put strikes out of the money. Obviously heavier on the puts here. And it's saying that for the week, next week, we have on the SPY, about an $11.11 expected move. Where would that put us on the chart? Let's see here. Let's go. Maybe weekly. So we closed here. Let's see. 75. Let's just call it that. There's a way to make a straight line, but anyway, let's do it this way for now. And let's see, that would be 96. This is rough guesstimation here. So this is for the weekly expected move. Now, I will say that we went almost 2 times the expected move last week. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, I'm going to go back over to YouTube. That was pretty terrible. It's TMI. Now, also, he's got shorts covering in FOMC. Watch before Wednesday.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy TMI. I am the Masked Investor. Thank you guys very much for tuning in right now. No matter what time it is, no matter where you guys are, I do hope you guys are having yourselves a great weekend. So this week ahead, guys, we have ourselves some pretty big updates as well as the overall conversation of shorts covering in the market. Last time we saw this happened.
I had asked you about the bear market rally that we saw. You started by saying, I still believe it was a bear market. It's a bear market that we're in, and that was a rally. And you started ticking off some reasons for it. And the first one I think you cited was short covering. Now, at that point, we had to go to break immediately. I mean, it was unbelievable.
This was one of the funniest clips we've seen in the last little while here. But the overall conversation was the fact that people were positioning themselves to take advantage of a very bearish market, of a sell-off ahead of time. And then what we saw was shorts covering, which shifted the market to have a very bullish rally amongst the bear market. So taking a quick look at what we actually saw in the market during this bull run, okay? We did see the market come down to lows here of around 371 after bouncing off of that 360. And then we came back all the way up to 431, where we got some serious levels of rejection here, and we have not really seen an upside since. But that being said, you know, during this short covering period, we overall market short covering period, not simply just with any highly short, small or mid cap stock, we did see a 16% run, a $60 run for the SPY. Now that's a very bullish run and still a very bearish market, as you guys can tell, significantly lower than where it was to kick off the year, but obviously significantly higher than where it was just a month earlier. Now that we've seen a pullback, basically to revisit those lows again, we're sitting at a point where we basically have to decide here with a 100 basis point rate hike or anything higher over the next 2-3 months here. We could definitely see ourselves come back down here to 371 and potentially even coming back down here to 360 or seeing new lows here. I don't project that we do see new lows this year. I'm still of the mindset that we saw this year's lows already, and we also saw this year's highs already. We're just going to basically middle out. We can still see swings, huge swings, but I don't think we see below 360, and I don't think we see above 480, right? That's just my personal opinion. Right now, we have huge gaps up. We also have gaps down, so we're currently sitting right in the middle, but I do think if we see a 75 basis point rate hike or anything better, i.e. a 50 basis point rate hike, which probably has like a 10% chance, we could definitely see this thing running back up to 410 plus. Now, that is heading in towards Q4, where we could still see that Santa Claus rally, but here's an overall great breakdown and explanation for what we saw with these shorts covering just a month ago and how we could potentially see something very similar if things are placed right now to take advantage of a bearish market if we get some bullish or dovish news from the Fed, which, you know, is always 50-50. If you have not yet, guys, smash the like button, engage the video. I hope you guys enjoying yourselves. Take a look at this clip here. Very informative.
So the first point, which really gets to this concept of short covering, was there was very bearish positioning that had exacerbated moderately positive news. And that bearish positioning we saw across both institutional clients as well as retail clients. So when we're looking at how bearish the market was, I mean, this was the worst start to the year in history when you look at both equities and fixed income declining in tandem by more than 10%. That hasn't happened. You saw a lot of the reports around it was one of the worst starts to the year on record for the 60-40 portfolio. And so US equity futures, when we saw net short positions, they reached their highest levels in over 10 years. So what happened? A lot of people thought that maybe the worst was priced in. Maybe we kind of overdid this sell-off and that there is some positive news coming, or that we've already priced in the damage that was done from a bear market. So we saw that, and then we saw really resilient Q2 earnings.
So hopefully you guys were able to grasp a little bit of what we saw last time. Now, guys, as we do head back into this week.
What about the FedEx warning? What about that? Not going to address that at all. I guess there's still a couple minutes left in the video.
FOMC updates, okay? We have 1, the FOMC economic projections, 2, the FOMC statement, 3, the Fed rates decision, which basically is coming in right now at an estimate of a 75 basis point rate hike. Now, the overall percentage chance of a 100 basis point rate hike significantly increased after that CPI data that was missed by 0.2%. Now, of course, we could have seen the overall market overreact, and that's why we saw that huge downside. I mean, that very dramatic pullback on Wednesday of last week. But that being said, if we are placing in even a little bit
of the
of
FedEx guidance
basis point rate hike, we could definitely see the market pump if we get that 75. Now, currently right now, 75 still has the highest chance, but you never know. Right? You absolutely never know, especially because we're heading towards Q4. Now,
I was like, wait a minute, is he actually going to look at the Fed Watch tool? No, of course not. Let's see. So 75 is 82. 100 is 18. 75 basis point or 0.75% increase is 82% chance. 100 basis point or 1% increase is 18% chance. And the 50, which is the top entry here, is it's not 50. It's a 0% chance. But 1 month ago, on August 18th, the market was expecting a 59% chance of a 50 basis point hike. 75 was 41%, and of course 100 basis points wasn't even on the table. So in 1 month it flipped from being a 41% chance of 75 doubled, literally doubled to 82%. And that's where we're at now. So this is the CME, which of course is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, FedWatch tool here, and it's pretty interesting, neat, whatever. Looks at the Fed interest rate futures and tells you basically what is likely to happen based on that market. Okay. Next meeting in 2 days, 19 hours, 36 minutes, and 35 seconds. So that's that. Okay.
I do think we have a very interesting market ahead of us. I think we have a very interesting week ahead of us, I should say. Keep your eyes peeled. One, make sure you guys are staying safe in the market. Two, make sure you guys aren't going over leverage, or you guys aren't going with more than you guys can afford to lose.
Trey. Okay, I think we've seen everything there. Okay, so Al, da-da-da-da. Okay, now here's the Ape Father. And I already like this comment right here. Where is it? Why don't you understand? The AMC play is over. No one cares about AMC anymore. Your money is gone. Why are you here then? You're a fan? Obviously, that's it. Okay.
I just read this really awesome comment by someone named Freedom Now, and he was thanking me.
That was the same one I was just on.
For at least having, the bulls to protest, even though one person showed up, Billy the Kid, he says that you at least tried, you at least made an effort, because what he was saying is millions and millions of people are all crying the same, cry. Corruption, crimes. But when he says like that, they're not doing anything about it. See, I was hoping there was going to be 2,000 apes behind me, that day. You know what I mean? And we were going to march, and we were going to, shout out loud.
That sounds delusional.
And we were going to really, really get, hopefully, the news to come down and get attention. I would do it in a heartbeat again if I knew that I would get 2,000 apes there. I would do it in a heartbeat. Okay, you don't even know how fast I would do it, and you don't even need permits. See, I wanted to do this big grand doge, thing. You know what I mean? I wanted to get the big gorilla. Remember the blow up gorilla?
Yeah, what happened with that?
I wanted to do all of that, but you can't do it. People break my balls. They're like, Ape Father, what about the gorilla? You don't understand. They want to be, you have to go, it takes like a year. They have to review it. You got to get like $1 million in insurance. You got to get approvals. It's a effing process that you will, that's it. They'll arrest you. Let me tell you something. If you don't follow the rules, they will arrest all of us. And then you know what would happen, right? You know what happened? They'll blame it all on me. Imagine I organized a protest, right? And everybody got arrested. They'll be, Ape Father, you piece of garbage, you fat, disgusting, low life of a human being. They would say, I'm in jail because of you, you mother effer, you piece of garbage, right?
Wow.
So I protected you. I told all of you, we have to do it a certain way. Here's the way it has to be done. You have to be on the sidewalks. I did my DD. I did my homework. You can't be on the, on the streets
kill Michael Myers
where there's ongoing traffic. You're going to be handcuffed and arrested. You got to be on the sidewalk. You cannot have a loudspeaker. You understand? Like something like, that's electronic. You can't have no electronic devices, whether it be anything. I even wanted to bring my keyboard. You want to laugh? I wanted to bring my keyboard and start playing music. I was going to play, Ahoo, AMC to Pluto. Your Ape Father's got diamond balls. Tells you to buy and hold. Your investment will turn to gold. Royal flush will never fold. Come on, let me hear you sing it. Come on. Ahoo, AMC to Pluto. Now I feel like playing. That's how I might do it next. Anyway, but the thing is, I couldn't even bring my keyboard because it was considered electronic. And you have to have a special permit. Once again, you got to get insurance. But they were like, what about all those musicians involved that do it? It's a different thing, okay? There's a program through New York City, you understand, where you have to go down, you have to audition something like New York music. I don't know what it is, like, and then what happens is that they give you
he wouldn't pass the test.
Special permission and permits to play, but it's not like you can't play in front of the SEC building, you freaking Mama Luke Stunads. You gotta play at, like, they tell you where to play. You'll play at the Staten Island ferry, the ferry that's the one that's in Manhattan but taking you back to Staten Island. They'll give you certain sections, like the subway. You can play in the subway, and then that's it. But that's not a protest. That's just someone jamming out and, putting getting the money in the cup, for their time and services, right? But the thing is, you can't do that in front of the SEC building, because people say, I see people play music. It's a whole different process. So here's the right way to do it. You walk down the street. It's got to be not the street, the sidewalk. Excuse me. It's got to be the sidewalk.
Jesus.
You walk on the sidewalk. You are allowed to have signs. You could hold up signs, okay? But here's the key. Are you ready? The signs cannot be attached to anything. Like, you can't attach it to, like, whatever it is, a pole or something. You got to hold it in your damn hands. Gabish, okay? And listen, see, someone like me, I don't even need like a loudspeaker or something, right? My voice is so loud, you'll hear me. Stop the corruption! Gary Gensler, do your damn job!
You can't kill Michael Myers.
I don't even need a loudspeaker.
It's impossible.
My voice is loud. I be like, wow! I'll scream. I'll get everybody's attention. I don't need a loudspeaker. I don't even need a microphone. My voice is so loud, you could put me in Madison Square Garden, and I could probably sing to say 70,000 people without a microphone. That's how loud my voice is. But,
all right. We get it. You are loudmouth. We get that. You and Trey are loudmouths together. Okay. This is Dawn, I guess. Is this Dawn?
I'm sitting on my bathroom floor.
This is Dawn. Dawn Diamond Hands. Wasn't easy making this video, but I received a message that I had to, whether people call it downloads or God or spirituality or whatever resonates with you. I get messages. Yes, I understand it sounds kind of crazy, but it's my truth and it's time. I tell it. I'm standing in my purpose now and I make no apologies. It's 2022, right? People talk about this all the time, but if someone they know they become afraid of, or treat them like some castaway, that's also okay, because I don't want people in my life who don't want to be in it. And I also choose to sit at my own table. If you are a good person, feel free to sit with me. If your intentions aren't pure, sit yo ass elsewhere. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. Know that. I will shine bright regardless. Love and light to all you MFs, period. Matrix official. Okay, so here we go.
Did you not look?
And Lynn is here just in time for this. So we got some clown faces, and Lynn's here. Ape Father with earbuds should be illegal. Yes. And starting any conversation with "I'm sitting on my bathroom floor" is not a good sign. Okay. Well, we went from videos from a guy who sits on the toilet and makes videos to somebody sitting on the bathroom floor making videos. So, I mean, in that case, I think I'll take the floor, but point taken. Okay.
Filter free. See? Not even Botox in there. Nothing right now. I can use some though. I'm about to be 40 in like 3 weeks.
Wow, she's the same age as me? Damn, okay.
Definitely time. Anyway.
Yeah, and it is definitely time. I agree. Botox time.
Coming through my regular fucking self for all the shit talkers. Cause I don't have shit to hide, and that's what this video is gonna be about. I own who I am. I didn't really want to make this video, to be honest.
I love that too. I didn't want to make this video.
Anybody who knows me is like, that bitch is crazy. But I'm like the buck cherry kind of crazy.
I'm pretty sure that you don't need to know you in order to tell that, but I'm pretty sure that I was told that.
You know what the fuck I'm saying? That's the kind of crazy bitch I am. I am not no tree hugger, energy loving. That was.
Wait, isn't that who Jack is though? Isn't he a tree hugger, energy loving, bleeding heart?
Not me. I was not a religious person. Everybody that knows me knows it was like always my fantasy that I wanted to do stuff in a place in a church. I mean,
well, why did I think she was going to say that? Oh my God, I was going to stop it and say have sex on the altar, but she just literally went there. Who is this girl? I need to talk to her. No, I'm just kidding.
I know it's wrong. I used to make jokes if I walk in a church, the walls are going to crumble. And I still don't, and I know people aren't going to like this, but I don't believe in church. I believe you can talk to the universe, God, in your own home. Your higher self, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what you call it, but it exists. And I found that out at 39 freaking years old without looking for it or asking for it. And trust me, I did not ask for this. I don't even know where the fuck to begin. That third eye shit people talk about, that energy shit. I guess I'm one of them now because I receive messages. I don't know where the hell they come from.
OnlyFans? Is that where they come from?
They just come. I call it God. We all have a light within us.
Jesus on the main line.
God.
Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. One Moass, please.
The universe. I get messages. I'm not Miss Cleo. And I can't make this up. I don't get to choose what messages I hear, when I hear them, how they come through. It started off with little signs.
All prophets say that.
Just keep happening and happening and happening. Synchronicities, they're called. From there, sometimes it's music. And like, you'll see the same things over and over. Numbers, patterns. And then actually get messages. I don't know where it comes from. Like I said,
okay.
You choose it. But it's choosing people. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. We all have free will. I can choose to sit here every day and act like I'm the bitch that throws my ass on the sink for AMC. I'm not that bitch anymore.
I will choose free will.
So when people sit here and they're like, you change,
I
have an understanding for why I'm here.
Sorry.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Spontaneous rush
to be able to
and
receive these types of
inspiration.
messages. I mean, I love Pippi Longstocking. I love Harry Potter. But I don't have a magical wand that I get to make shit happen. If I got to make shit happen, would I be sitting on my bathroom floor here right now?
Let's talk about AMC at all.
Like, living my fucking life. Life. I get to my ass on the sink. This person is because they have a pure heart with pure intention. I really, at the end of the day, all I need is me. And I'm thankful for the friends and family in my life. Do I always feel negativity when I walk in a room? I didn't understand how energy worked. I was feeling energy. It would give me anxiety. I thought I had an actual like panic attack, like anxiety problem, not realizing that I was feeling energy so much that it overwhelms you.
And by the way, Lynn, I don't think, based on what I'm hearing now, that that this is a likely outcome. Call your doctor and get some SSRI, or what was that one I was looking at yesterday? NDSI, or norepinephrine dopamine antagonist. Anyway, Wellbutrin.
You physically.
Anything.
Physically overwhelming to me would make
they'll tell you, they'll give you the right one.
Now I understand that. Because just like in life, when you break your arm and you're going to go to a hospital, I went to a spiritual advisor I would talk with to get advice on what the fuck is going on.
Financial advice.
How does the universe really work?
Spiritual
advisor. What are the
advisor.
truths in the Bible? What are the truths in this world? Is there karma? What are these messages I'm getting and why am I getting them? Because it's scary and it's lonely to be somebody.
So it's lonely, it's scary. I'm getting messages. Yeah.
Because asking the questions I needed to ask from fucking spiritual advisor that I call Jeannie, because Jeannie made my wish come true by answering those questions, the curiosity that I had my whole life, the questions that I had about the world, teaching me my own self-worth. There's nothing bad about it. Everyone has free will. I choose to accept the gifts I was given. Lots of people have them. And they make a conscious choice to accept them or not. And they also can make a conscious choice to use them for good or use them for bad. Just know everything that you use for bad is slung back at you. That's how the universe works. Tenfold, you're getting...
Well, everything bad you do gets slung back at you tenfold. That's how the universe works. So that's relative to AMC. So all the lies and shit, is that what's happening to Trey right now? Is he finally starting to feel some karma? I don't know. From Moass to enlightened. Came for the short squeeze. Stayed for the spiritual enlightenment.
Boomerang. So anybody who does that shit is stupid.
Diamond Ball Dawn.
I mean, you want love? Do you know how to act? You receive what you put out into the world. That's how it works. Now,
so refuting the Moass here. She's basically disproving the short squeeze at this point.
You want to sit there and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck. I was put here to make changes that are good in this world. To shine my fucking light on the world. To use my energy to teach other people to use their own energy. To teach other people to understand how the energy around them works so they don't believe that panicking from anxiety or depression or try to numb it with medications or food or whatever it is. I don't want to be numb.
Well, it doesn't necessarily numb you. It addresses the, physiological reasons that, it's happening and in combination with therapy, talk therapy or counseling. Yeah, it doesn't numb it. You work through the problems.
And again,
but anyway.
I make no fucking apologies. I didn't create myself this way. Whatever it is, whoever did it.
She needs to learn radical acceptance.
I'm not sorry. No, my self-worth. My value. Seriously. And I take caring about people seriously.
Okay.
And I treat you like your family. I allow you in my home.
Well, that's foolish.
I share whatever I know with you. People take advantage. And when they do, just remember, I usually know it before.
Yeah, she's rambling.
You get to play one over on me. So I'm a few steps ahead of you when you're doing it. I allow you to do it anyway. And I still won't drag any names through the mud. Because I don't need to. That's not my purpose. I'm going to help make a change in this world.
That was a wonderful video.
Talked about the people that help make changes in this world. Love and light, motherfuckers.
You aren't alone. Oh, Phil for real. Research ancient Sumerians and ancient Kernet. Open your third eye for real. Know the truth about God. J.G. Wentworth. Aye, little homie, is Michael Myers going to kick the shit out of Lori this time? Chi-Chi's up goat. Okay. I am so confused. Yeah, fuck you. Good night. Okay. Now. So here's another one. Marine. Now we go from hopefully from super emotional to super, stoic, unemotional here. Hopefully.
All right, folks. Came up with another solution. I'm gonna make this real easy for some of you that are pushing back and you're worried or concerned and having these fears about FBI and there's gonna be people that get in there and paid to disrupt. Well, here's the thing.
I feel like, why do I feel like I'm
Not
talking
only
about
am I
me?
talking about the 12 SEC locations that are closest to you, but if you can't even do that or don't want to do that, what you can do is you got apes in your community. You probably got apes in your city. You probably got retail traders or other people that are willing to do it, that understand what's happening, or maybe don't totally understand what's happening, but is sick and tired of seeing the Wall Street elite and what the stock market does to their 401k plans. So how about this? I'll make it real easy on you. On the day.
Well, I mean, we can talk about that, but if any, like, that's why you don't like actively trade with your 401k account. I mean, a lot of times you can't even do it, but that's why you don't, because in the long term, which is what retirement is for, it's for the long term. The long term trajectory is way different from the short term volatility. So, but I mean, we can talk about that. But so the notion that, we're pissed because they're destroying our 401ks, it's kind of nonsense, really. But because you're misappropriating the purpose. It's not really, it's not for buying fucking meme stocks.
Day for on 28-23. Can't you just 401k plans? So how about this? I'll make it real easy on you. On the day for on 28-23. Can't you just go down to your local courthouse, make yourself a sign? Can't you go to your local courthouse throughout your community?
What does the courthouse have to do with it?
Same day, in celerity. We all get out there.
Celerity?
Bringing awareness. That's the attempt
celerity.
Here. Understand that. This
Solar
isn't bringing,
City?
Let's create the squeeze.
Solar City? I don't know.
An AMC. I keep saying that to you guys. This is bringing awareness to what we are seeing for the last 2 years in the stock market. And I'm asking you, I'm begging you, if you want to make a difference for the future of your children, can you not, in celerity, go out and stand in front of your freaking courthouse or wherever it is, out on the street corners, out in front of the
some people are already standing out on those street corners, probably.
It doesn't matter, guys,
for various reasons.
We can also stand out in front of places like Robin Hood and all of our favorite places that, if you live by them, that robbed us. Okay, they turned off the buy button.
Oh my!
It'll be 2 years ago. They have done nothing but screw retail over. They have done nothing but destroy people's retirements. How are you not pissed off? How are you not willing to stand up and step out? Make a sign. Be a part of it. Join the Facebook.
Make a sign, yes. Let me make a sign. It'll do a lot of good. Why don't you make a petition? Why don't you make a change.org petition? Statistically speaking, those do more than anything else. They basically force the politicians to change. No, none of that shit does anything. The only thing it does is it makes these people, which are mostly white people, and I don't mean that like in any racial way other than white guilt, it makes you feel like you're doing something. It makes you feel like, it makes your middle class, upper middle class, entitled people feel like they have participated in some kind of protest. It makes them feel like they've taken action. Their voice is being heard. So I can go back home to my comfortable suburban existence where I don't have to, think about anything else and say, yeah, I did my part. Yeah, it's a shitty part.
Group that I created, so you can get in there and chat, and let's start spreading this. This ain't about violence. This is about bringing awareness around the world. The media will have to post about it, and you guys can post all over social media about it too.
I mean, is there anything less useful than social media too, by the way? Like that anyway. Not trying to be controversial with that, but it's just like that's the only thing that does is make them feel better. And that's really the point. That's really the point. They feel better. It doesn't actually achieve anything. Okay, here's Tendy time. Now, this came from Telegram. I haven't seen it yet. And we'll see.
What's up, my tenderonis? Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Hope you did your good deed yesterday, doing a day, doing tomorrow, get you a good deed a day streak going. This is going to be a video where I get into a couple things, but I think it's a very great video. It's going to touch on a lot of topics.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Why do they do this?
I'm going to bless y'all with this. Here is this bundle of joy.
Oh my.
This is baby Owen.
Where did he pull that out of?
All right. I hope you enjoyed your Sunday treat because he's been a complete blessing to our family. And
actually, I think that is a balloon. Like it's a boy or something balloon, or you with the stripes on it. It's almost like you just got out, welcome home from prison. I don't know. I don't think it's a fan.
And just made me look at things a whole lot different than I have been. So this video, I want to give a shout out to the Marine and his idea, and I support it 100%. I mean, I was in the beginning, like a bunch of the complacent people say, oh no, let's just let it play its course, let it play its course, let it play its course. It'll come. Not saying it's not going to come, but just take way too long. And
not saying it's not going to come, just taking way too long. Okay. Well, it takes most people like basically a lifetime to build wealth and achieve financial freedom, if they even do. So, sorry it's taken so long. We'll see what we can do about that for you.
As time goes on, then
hold please.
More loopholes, more nonsense, more BS can happen. So I like his idea of there's, I think, 11, 12, 13 SEC places all across the country. I'm going to show it right here.
Whoa, what the fuck? Why?
So now that we know where all the locations are at, and we have the
Why
time
do they do
to
that?
plan, January 28, 2023.
Wait, I thought it was the 23rd.
You don't have to go all the way across the country to try to go to
23rd.
Like when Ape Father attempted whatever he attempted, and nobody came. You don't have to go all the way across the country for this, and I'm not even going to call it a protest. I don't know what we'll call it, but it is 1,000% going to be peaceful. And
okay,
I don't want to hear that shit about delisting court, blah, 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 all that bullshit. If you've been here from the beginning, you've seen the amount of fuckery. I mean, 72, 50, 40, 30, all the way down to 50.
I mean, dude, that's what stocks do, especially when they're basically trading off of emotion and short-term popularity. Oh, wow. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is great.
If you've been here from the beginning, you've seen the amount of fuckery. I mean, 72, 50, 40, 30, all the way down to 15. Then one day in a couple hours, bam, jumps up to 34. No, we're not going to let that happen. Smashes it right back down. Then Ape comes along. In the first week, millions and millions and millions of failures to deliver, and everyone just looked the other way. Why? Gary Gensler's always been saying this whole time is we're trying to stop insider trading. What the fuck? This is insider trading. What y'all are doing is insider trading, and it needs to stop.
Well, Adam Aaron legally sold his shares for 20-something million, if that's what you mean. But insider trading, no.
So like I said, got until, well, I don't know if I said it yet, but me personally, I'm all on board with Marine's plan. I'm putting a twist on my part. You got until December 20th to pay us, or we're gonna blow the cap off everything. Your plan
until December 20th, conveniently a few days before Christmas. Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
is gonna go. It will be known to the world. The plan, in my opinion, how the biggest heist in definitely U.S. history, maybe the world's history, was pulled off by people that we were supposed to trust. Just think about it. Hear me out. Go back 2017. I know 2018, but I would say probably 2016, 2017, 2018. Ramming in our heads, ads everywhere. You don't have $500. You don't have this. You need to get in the stock market. Get in the stock market. Get in the stock market. Get in the stock market and be successful. No one had any extra money to get in the stock market. Then let's go around to 2020. Or no, let's be honest. 2019, Thanksgiving, my whole household got sick and the doctors had no fucking idea what it was. But let's go with the narrative. 2020 rolls around.
Yeah, let's go with the narrative. Oh, I love these people. Like, oh, I think I got COVID in 2019. I think I got COVID in October of 2019. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but let's go with the narrative. Why don't we go with the evidence? Let's go with the fucking evidence, okay? Jesus Christ.
All that happens. They give people stimulus. They give people unemployment. And hell, there's people on unemployment making just as much, if not more, in some weeks than I was making working 40, 50 hours a week.
Oh, well, it's so unfair. Oh, it's so unfair. Oh,
is
my
that
God.
more of an issue on my part or what? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is what it is. A bunch of people, a surge of money was given to people. They had a bunch of money. They didn't know to do it. Some people went and bought shoes, clothes, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of people, the bells started going off. Stock market. I invest in the stock market. It's going to make me rich. It's going to make me rich. So massive amount of people dumped their money into the stock market. And a massive amount of people made a bunch of money.
Massive dumps. Massive dumps.
But then they lost it right back because they just got into the stock market, made some money, all of a sudden thought they're geniuses. But the wild card was these meme stocks, specifically AMC. They didn't think that there was going to be people as smart as they were to come along in this way, that have uncovered so much stuff, uncovered how this shit happens, and it's just mind blowing. And they don't want the shit out. That's why they keep, we're dumb money, we're this, we're that, we're stealing from pension funds when we're not stealing from a damn thing. All we're doing is holding the stock. How is that stealing? So, anyways, that's what I'm saying. I'm putting it December 20th. If we not paid by then, I'm going to put my efforts into exposing. And
well, you're stealing from your children and future generations. You could look at it that way.
Showing all the stuff we've uncovered, and it is what it is. I don't know if y'all hear him crying, so I got to go. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. So let's see here. And then here's Donahue George. Donahue George. Well, before we do that, 5 reasons to sell AMC Entertainment. Came out today, this morning. But before that, let's go over here. So, typical Sunday night sideways. Yay. What are their 5 reasons? Well, FUD, and FUD. 1, roller coaster, volatility. Hard to deal with for most investors. Yeah, we just heard Tendy Time talk about that. 72, 50, 40, 30. Then it shoots up. Then it shoots down. Yeah, he has a problem with volatility. Not everybody's risk averse. It leads to emotional duress and ultimately bad decision making. Well, that ain't that true. Okay, yeah. So the roller coaster ride, and they look like they're enjoying this one, but it's a meme thing. What exactly is going on? The answer is pretty simple. Message board denizens have, for various reasons, decided that AMC is a fun stock to talk about and trade. In market terminology, it's a meme stock. The problem is that meme stocks move in dramatic and unpredictable ways. This is because the message board folks aren't basing their decisions on fundamentals, but whims and rumors. It means there's no way to predict which way AMC winds will blow next. 3, still struggling. The interesting thing is that AMC's business is still doing pretty poorly, and that's been the case since the pandemic. That's not actually, it's been the case since before the pandemic. That's not shocking, given that social distancing is hard to do in a movie theater. But then even in the most recent quarter, long after the guidelines have faded, the company lost 20 cents per share. While that was an improvement over the year-ago loss of 71 cents a share, it's still a loss. Nevertheless, the stock is now up over 350% since the start of 2020. Even though the business is hardly doing well, investors should find these juxtaposed facts concerning. And therein lies the short thesis, right? Let's see, number 4, a peer just went bankrupt. So they're talking about Cineworld. Essentially, the terrible industry dynamics were too much for the company to handle. That's not to suggest AMC can't withstand the gale force winds it's facing, but based on its earnings, it isn't exactly thriving. Cineworld choice to seek out bankruptcy court protection should probably cause an alarm to AMC shareholders because of the broader statement it makes about the business, the movie theater business itself. So that's what we said too. Of course, you see all AMC influencers say, what does this have to do with AMC? What does it have to do with movie theaters? Well, number 5, not so shareholder friendly. AMC management, meanwhile, has been making some interesting decisions lately. Early in the meme stock trend, it sold huge amounts of stock. That was probably a good move and one that likely saved it from potential bankruptcy. However, it tried to go back to that well, and investors rejected the idea of even more dilution. In the face of that defeat, management decided to spin off preferred stock, which trades under the ticker APE, to shareholders. Yet, that move is likely about selling more of the preferred stock on the open market. Then there's the March 2022 investment in gold miner Wyckoff Mining, HYMC. What exactly does gold mining have to do with movies? If you can't figure that one out, that's yet another reason to avoid an AMC position. It would be hard to argue with someone who suggests that management is perhaps thinking about something other than shareholders right now. That's not the type of company in which most investors should want to place their trust. So, and then it says AMC looks more like a gamble than an investment right now, which is fine if that's what you want. However, most long-term investors probably aren't looking for a casino-like rush when they buy a stock. Even the most aggressive investors out there should think twice about AMC Entertainment. By the way, the author has no positions in any of the stocks mentioned. The Motley Fool has no position in any of the stocks mentioned. And they do have a disclosure policy, so they have to tell you per their policy if they have a position. So apparently they don't, unless they're lying. Everybody lies, so they probably do, right? Okay. Now, here is Donahue George. So we just looked at the article from the Motley Fool. Anybody who claims to be a diamond bald ape will probably say that's a FUD article. That's FUD. It's nonsense, trying to get me to sell, blah, blah, blah. Well, it said, actually, the title was 5 reasons to sell. Okay, so it was 5 reasons to sell. So it is trying to get people to sell. Okay. So here, I don't know if this is a direct response to that article, but hey, it's from today, so we'll give it a shot.
This is not financial advice. This is not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only. And everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos.
No problem.
That being said, hit the like button, the subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff.
You talk about the Motley Fool and viewers just drop off. That's funny.
The videos I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. But I tell you every day, that data they release us is false. It's meant to give us a false narrative of the market, mess with us psychologically, keep us off balance, so we can make bad trading decisions, and they can capitalize on that. I know a lot of you seen that Motley Fool's article.
So it is about that article. Now, so why don't you just not fall for their tricks, or go and learn like what the tricks are, and try not to be an uninformed investor. I don't know.
Yesterday,
it's too hard, I guess.
Continue to push that AMC FUD. They have to be aware that the reporters and their publications are going to be criminally and civilly liable for pushing.
What? What the hell is this guy talking about?
And their publications are going to be criminally and civilly liable for pushing that false information in the market and printing that false information.
What?
They don't realize that by printing information that they know to be false, that is market manipulation.
What is this fucking clown talking about? Here's the article. Yeah, it rose around 800%. It fell, it rose again, 2,500%. That's a fact. Those are facts. Shares are off 80% from their peak. That's another fact. It's because it trades on whims and rumors, not fundamentals. That's a fact. Still struggling. They lost 20%. 20 cents per share. That's a fact. This chart is a fact. It's up over 350% since the start of 2020. That's a fact. Cineworld went bankrupt. That is a fact. And yes, they issued preferred shares. And yes, they bought Wyckoff Mining. So what putting out articles that you know are false, what are you talking about? Did you even read the article? This is so ridiculous. So ridiculous.
And because you're doing it in conjunction with other entities, with other bad actors, with some of the hedges, they are...
Oh, so that's speculation. Now, that's speculation. And you want to know the irony, and I'm not a lawyer. Don't take legal advice from me. But, I mean, it seems like he's skirting the line of defamation there. Right? He's saying that, the Motley Fool put out this article. It's all this false information, and they're doing it in conjunction with these bad actors in the market. Well, how do you know that? That's speculation. There's no link. You're not showing any evidence. You don't have any links in your fucking description. So you are basically claiming something that is false, is not verifiable, and you probably know it's not because you didn't even try to fucking look and make sure that you were saying something that's true. So, yeah. The irony of a ignorant motherfucker coming on here saying, "Oh, they're gonna be held liable criminally and for printing true information about one stock." Bullshit! What a fucking clown! Goddamn idiots!
United States RICO laws.
RICO laws, right?
United States antitrust laws,
what the fuck?
Are gonna be criminally and civilly liable for their actions. And these reporters might think they could come to court and say, well, we were not aware that the information that we were publishing is false. No, that is not going to hold up in a court of law because journalists have a responsibility to investigate the information that they put in there.
I guarantee you this motherfucker watches Fox fucking News. With how ignorant he is, absolutely fucking does. So what about that? Oh, you seen the bullshit that Tucker Carlson has been shitting out lately? Yeah. It's bullshit. Always. It's always bullshit from those motherfuckers. So journalists have a responsibility to look up the facts. Okay? Well, you're talking about opinions. Okay? You're talking about an opinion piece that consequently actually is full of facts. But I mean, come on. This is fucking stupid. This is the dumbest fucking shit. Some of the dumbest fucking shit. I can't say it is the dumbest.
Articles. They're supposed to verify that information is correct prior to printing it. And these journalists do not do that. Their employers do not do that. Matter of fact, they only...
He kind of looks like a turtle to me. He's got a turtle-ish appearance. Looks like a turtle.
As far as I'm concerned, they only do not do that. They know what they're printing is false. They know what they're printing is false information.
Who let this motherfucker out of the goddamn loony bin? Yeah, he's nuts. This is ridiculous. They know it's false. What did you ask them? Did you call them up? Did you send them an anonymous fucking comment card? Like, how do you know? Smoke signals. You read the smoke signals. Did you get a telegram?
To manipulate.
Like a Western Union?
Retail and pension funds to sell their position in AMC, APE, and GME. So as far as I'm concerned, Motley Fool and their reporters are engaged in market manipulation. Motley Fool and their reporters are violating United States RICO laws, and they need to start getting attorneys on retainer, because I'm guaranteeing you 100% they are going to be named in civil lawsuits in the future, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay?
Sounds like he's planning on filing a motion. And you know what? I hope he does, because then we can read it like we read his other filings, court proceedings that he filed that were basically laughed right out of court, dismissed with prejudice. This clown tried to sue everybody and their mother based on the Robinhood buy button removal, and it went nowhere. And he has other frivolous, failed lawsuits as well. I think it was on Justia that I saw them, but I don't have a subscription, so you can only get so much for free. But I may have to subscribe to something like that so I can get it. But I'll tell you what, I mean, this guy has no clue. No clue.
You can't conspire with entities to do things to manipulate how somebody trades in a stock.
Well, then what about all the bullshit that I can't help but notice. Well, let's hear that again.
Okay? You can't
conspire
with entities to do things.
With entities to do things. To manipulate how somebody trades in a stock. Okay, you can't conspire with entities to manipulate how someone trades in a stock. I got it. So what about all these motherfuckers? What about all of you guys? That's what you are doing. You are conspiring with entities, other people, to manipulate the way that people perceive and trade a fucking stock. So, again, this shit debunks itself. It's so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. All you have to do is actually break down what they're fucking saying. And I'll tell you what, Don, I agree with you. People should not conspire to manipulate how someone trades a stock, but they should put out factual information about it, which from where I'm sitting, looks like the Motley Fool did. This is all factual. All factual. And actually, there are links to sources for the information, for the claims that they make. Meanwhile, this clown, fucking buffoon, is trying to manipulate how everybody trades this stock. Well, I mean, the irony is so thick.
And that is exactly
stupid.
What they're doing. By spreading these false FUD articles, Motley Fool is conspiring with the bad actors to manipulate how we buy and sell our positions in AMC and APE stocks. Therefore, let me not give a time frame. I'm not going to give a time frame, but
okay.
AMC and APE are constantly being bombarded with FUD articles.
How about constantly being bombarded with all this bullshit pumping from clowns like you?
Regal Cinemark, which is also in the movie industry, but you never see one article telling you to sell your shares. So this is additional evidence that what they...
Oh, really? Okay. What? Talks about Cineworld right here. I don't know why it's not. Right? Anyway.
They're doing is criminal. It's criminal. And these reporters and their publications are going to be civilly and criminally liable for their actions spreading this FUD. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, and tell me what you think about AMC 8 being bombarded with bad articles by these bad actors and their violation of United States RICO laws and United States antitrust laws. And we have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate
He doesn't know what fucking RICO is. He doesn't know what antitrust is. He's a fucking moron. Oh my God. Holy shit. Why don't we do a Donahue George retarded twofer? Here we go. I know he's talking about me. Bad actors. Yeah, who are these bad actors? The media?
It's not financially.
Why is his video? Why are his videos always washed out like this? And what is he at a fucking spa, wearing his fucking robe?
Legal advice for entertainment, educational purpose only, and everything I say is my opinion. He don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff. You get the videos that I put them out. I'm out here in Jersey.
Oh.
And I was looking at some of the tweets and some of the...
He's out there in Jersey. Oh, gross. Okay.
Messages. There's a lot of shills out there that want us to believe that these hedges can do this forever. They cannot. They want us to believe that Citadel, BlackRock, Virtue, and all these other hedge funds, all these other bad actors could continue shorting these stocks forever. They cannot keep shorting them forever. They're losing billions of dollars.
What are you talking about?
All of them are having liquidity.
What the fuck? They're losing billions of dollars shorting these stocks. Donnie, it's time for you to look at a motherfucking chart. It's time for you to look at a motherfucking price chart. What are you talking about? Clearly doesn't know how short selling works. I mean, and that's, you know, what, there's no excuse for this shit now. I mean, seriously, there is no excuse for this shit. What is this? Why is this here? Goddamn drawing tools. Okay. Oops. Yeah. If you're short, you're losing your ass on this. Let me tell you. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, no, it's not split adjusted. So for the apes, you know, bitch about that. What is this? 87% decline. 87 fucking percent decline. Yeah, he doesn't understand how motherfucking short selling motherfucking works. Or doesn't want to, or thinks that and knows that his audience probably doesn't understand it either. But I'm sick of this bullshit narrative statement that they're hurting, that they're losing billions of dollars. No, let me be unequivocally fucking clear. They are not hurting. They are not hurting. They're not losing money. And if you claim that they are, you are a fucking idiot. You are ignorant. And you really should not be producing content. Certainly about the stock market. I mean, it's absurd. Absurd. Let's see. He does them outside around people to look important. He's in a car wash. He's against freedom of speech and free press. Right? Because you can't express an opinion. And that's essentially what these articles amount to. But they do have sources in here to back up their claims. But at the end of the day, the fact that these 5 things be put together and that they would be used to justify selling, that is an opinion. That is an opinion. And that's the basis of that right by the press. Of the press, of people, to express their opinions. So, yeah, against freedom of speech and free press, unless it is positive for what they believe already, which is just ignorant. In Jersey, taking a bath in the water, laundromat, wherever he's at. I looks like a ski slope. I don't know, in New Jersey. Looks like water or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's an indoor or outdoor pool or something. But anyway, god damn it. No, they're not losing money.
Liquidity issues, okay? They all have liquidity issues, and they can't do this forever. So they can keep the shows, can keep posting and keep trying to mess with us psychologically and make us think that they can do it forever. But we've been in this place so long, we know they can't do it forever. We know by looking at our Kegels. We know by looking at.
So the fact that you've been in the play for a long time is evidence that they can't do it forever? What am I missing there? That's some logic. Jesus. Antoinette, it looks like he's wearing a bathrobe. That's why I say it looks like he's wearing a bathrobe, like for a spa or a hotel. I don't know. There's a security camera right there. And he said he's in Jersey. I don't know. I don't know.
The 1.7 trillion that they lost in the first quarter of this year, we know that they are running out of money and that they cannot do this forever, and we're about to make our tendies, okay? We're about to make our tendies. It's going to be a generational transfer of wealth. The only negative part of that is it's going to bring down the whole economy. So people who are not in the AMC and GME and 8 play, they are probably going to feel it financially. But I believe, and this is...
Listen to this entitled fucking prick. Oh, yeah, we're going to get generational wealth, and anybody who's not in these plays is going to feel it financially. Fuck you. Fuck you. What a fucking asshole. The fucking arrogance. The fucking arrogance. Oh, my God. Disgusting.
My opinion that everybody who's in AMC, 8, GME, that when the market crashes, AMC, 8, and GME is going to go to the moon, and we all going to see a generational transfer of wealth. Anyway,
negative beta, huh?
Well, and tell me what you think about these
negative beta. I got something on that.
With their nonsense. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.
Jesus Christ. That guy sucks. He fucking sucks. All right. I'm getting more aggressive with these guys. Fuck it. It's time to put the pressure on. Look, it's Dawn again. Look, it's Dawn. We're back to Dawn.
Hey fam, good morning. Bedhead and all, motherfuckers. This bitch got something to say. So you already know. I didn't have my coffee.
I think I've seen this video before.
Negative beta, right? All the fucking videos on negative beta. Because I can see that the stock is following market conditions like every other stock, right? Now I'm going to repeat again. I believe Moass is inevitable. But I believe some motherfuckers give a fuck about their own pockets. Guess what? You ain't getting my views. And my job is going to be to wake up the fucking apes so we do something different. Because I'm tired of the same people running shit. Put on your fucking JC Penny tie and keep sitting on fucking MSM. Because I've been turning them motherfuckers down for a year.
So have I. I don't want to be involved with the mainstream media personally, but it's the people walking behind him looking for me. They're like, "What is this guy talking about?" So, she wasn't buying the negative beta.
Bedhead and all, motherfuckers. This bitch got something to say. So you already know. I didn't have my coffee.
Uh-oh.
Negative beta, right? All the fucking videos on negative beta. Because I can see that the stock is following market conditions like every other stock, right?
Oh, dear. Verily Mag has a great article titled, "When I Resolved to Talk Like a Lady, I Learned Why Our Words Really Matter. How to Fix That Sailor's Mouth Before It's Too Late." It's a good read. What? Wow. I actually feel sorry for her. This age lies to women, telling them that being loud, vulgar, full of profanity like a drunken sailor is somehow empowering, liberating, confident, whatever. That kind of lack of femininity, or better yet, that kind of hypermasculine energy in women results in very lonely lives later on in life. Truly feel bad for her. Wow. I'm not even going to ask what Lynn what she thinks of that. If she's going to act like if she is going to act like she is going to put boots on the necks of ape simps, then she should get paid for it on OnlyFans. And I have no doubt that she probably already has one, right? Holding 12,000 shares at an average of about $30 a share, getting crushed, but buying and holding as it drops. God damn, that is ridiculous. I'm not an advanced trader, so all I can do is buy the standard buy and hold. Oh, okay. Well, or not, or you could sell and move on. Fuck. Okay, anyway. Who's waking up next to this natural, intelligent, beautiful flower? Oh, gross. Fucking gross. I mean, Jesus Christ. Disgusting. Fucking. She doesn't know that market conditions is not a hair product. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's see what has been placed out there. In the space of AMC grifters. So it looks like, yeah, no major moves happening here today, probably. Okay. All right, what happened here? Have they covered? Have they covered? Confirmed 1,000 plus real share price for AMC stock. Avatar re-release already selling out. All apes to the battlefield. I do not like that language. Some people are going to take that wrong. AMC short squeeze. This doesn't add up. We'll definitely look at that. Here we go again. This week could be a shit show. It always is for the apes. When will AMC stock explode? It's about to plummet. AMC squeeze the last cycle. The last cycle. Losing money with emotions. If you truly believe AMC gonna squeeze, then let it go. Right? If you love somebody, let them go. They love you, they'll come back to you. Not bad advice. Is AMC Ape the next 10x short squeeze? AMC stock. AMC stock, $9. Next price prediction explained. We already looked at Al from Boston's bullshit. Tomorrow, it's going to get filthy. Be invested. AMC stock, what you need to know. Be invested with 420 views. Good always wins. An AMC squeeze and ape stock update. Good always wins. I'm actually proposing we start there. Good always wins. That's intriguing to me. Okay, I'm going to let it load. We'll catch up on chats here. Women that want to act like men are being passed over by real men.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor.
Like CSI, would he fit into that category? She can curse all she wants. Lynn is old. She can swear. It's actually expected at this point. On a side note, AMC Ariel Sepco. I think I said that right. I think I said it right last time. You didn't correct me last time. So anyway, Ariel, nice to see you again, sir. On a side note, AMC bankrupt in 5 years. Probably less. Let's see. Have they covered? They've been covering for over a year, right? Because it's not like they're all going to cover and that's it. Right? Let's see. You did it very well. Oh, cool. Thanks. Sepco. Okay. So let's see what CSI says here about good always wins. Good always wins. So I guess me being Darth Vader, the dark side and stuff, I'm destined to lose. Right, Tone?
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. I had to take a couple of days off because I was working on some videos concerning options for everyone. I made a video that asked people what they wanted to know about, and options were the predominant theme. So I've done 3 videos so far on that. There's a link for the playlist down below. Go check those 3 videos out. I'll be adding more coming soon. But for this morning, I've been wanting to talk about this article for about 3 days now. It says that Morgan Stanley investigation spreads to multiple countries. All right. This was written August 29th, 2022. All right. Morgan Stanley, already under federal investigation in the U.S., is now facing another probe. This time it's in Korea. But let's stop right there, because I like to break these articles down sometimes sentence by sentence and try to connect dots. And it says here that they are already under federal investigation in the U.S. All right. And what they're referring to, one case is right here, where they were using their communications with each other through Tinder and other dating apps, anything they could do to cover up their criminal activity. And as sure as shit stinks and water's wet, Morgan Stanley has reached an agreement with the SEC
and sure as the Pope's Catholic
and the CFTC investigations into their illegal communications. Okay? It says right here, August 5th. Morgan Stanley said on Friday it reached agreements with the 2 regulatory agencies to resolve record-keeping investigations about business communications on messaging platforms not approved by the bank. The bank said it reached agreements in principle with the Securities and Exchange Commission for $125 million and the Commodities Futures Trading Commission for $75 million. Stop. Basically, people, what that means is they were caught red-handed. The investigation was a success. And what does the SEC do? It says, continue with your criminal activity. We don't give a fuck, as long as you give us our cut. And our cut off of what you made using these illegal communications will be $125 million. So, of course, Morgan Stanley, which made over $1 billion in those transactions and communications, said no problem. Here's $125 million SEC. Here's $75 million CFTC. And everything is fine again.
Okay, but what does this have to do about AMC?
Criminal activity, and they'll let us know when they need their next cut of the pie. It's fucking pathetic.
I mean, but that's how it works, though. Violate a law, there's a consequence. You can't. How would you gonna throw the bank in jail? No, they get hit with a fine. Total of $200 million, and they probably have to change their practices. So if you get pulled over for drunk driving, and there's some kind of consequence, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I fail to see how it's bullshit. Should make a meme of an ape grasping at some straws and label it AMC GGen still grasping at straws. I could do that. I did make some memes, last year and stuff. You should make that, Ariel. You should make that. What are the chances someone made a Tinder profile under the name Morgan Stanley just for shits and gigs? I mean, yeah, Tinder. Were they using Tinder? Okay. They probably weren't using it to talk about business, I wouldn't imagine.
Fucking pathetic. I believe the Securities and Exchange Commission is possibly the most corrupt institution on this damn planet.
So, who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't affect you. Doesn't affect your ability to make money. Shouldn't be something that keeps you up at night and gives you, a stomach ulcer. So what? It's capitalism. It's going to happen. So fucking what? Seriously.
It's definitely the most corrupt here in America. But then it says over here that Korea is going to join in the fight. And they say that, hey, Morgan Stanley stock short selling practices are being inspected by South Korea as part of a broader effort by the nation's financial watchdogs to clamp down on bets against equities, according to the person familiar with the matter. Goldman
Bets
Sachs
against
was fined,
equities.
or they gave a part of the pie for naked short selling. Goldman Sachs was fined in 2018 for naked short selling in the Korean market. What'd they do? They gave Korea a piece of the pie, and things operate as normal. But I got some news for you people. There's good news here. In this article, it says, this comes as Morgan forces another executive out under mysterious circumstances. Executive Director Charles Leisure was placed on leave last week. Now, it's my opinion, and that's all it's worth, is that this is where Morgan Stanley's fucking up. Because in the search for a fall guy, what they're going to end up doing is creating whistleblowers. Now, whoever this Leisure guy is, chances are he'll be taking a dive off of a fucking building too, like the other guy did the other day from Bed Bath & Beyond. But this type of action is what we're looking for. When Morgan Stanley starts trying to get rid or make fall guys, the axe is getting ready to fall, people, and they're finding people that they will be able to take the fall for them. Let me ask you a question. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Do you bank with Morgan Stanley?
No.
Is your account with a Chase bank?
No.
But every time we make a deposit into these banks that we know are manipulating our stock market, we solidify that we agree with them. Why? Because we are willing to do business with them. Now, I have
go to a credit union. Use the blockchain
unit and the failure to deliver, and what I believe this right here tells us. This tells a story, people. And
okay, let me go back. I didn't know he was going to pivot to
this.
These
motherfuckers, you're part of the problem. Just saying. Now, got some good news that I'm going to share with you in the next video. It's going to be concerning the AMC Preferred Equity Unit and the failure to deliver, and what I believe this right here tells us. This tells a story, people, and I'm going to be explaining what that story is in the next video. For now, I want to leave you with this, that yes, evil does persist in the world, and evil is getting stronger if you just watch the news.
Here we go. He's going to get all philosophical on us. I'm going to slow it back down.
You see it. But evil can only last.
Yes, you do see it. You see what those Southern GOP governors are doing, sending all those poor migrants up north. You see all kinds of evil every day. Yes.
So long before good comes. And we're on the winning side of this. We just have to continue to do what we want.
That's what every cult leader says. That's what every cult says. We're the winners. We are on the right side. If you want to be on the right side of history, you need to be standing with us.
Always done. We hurt them more by not selling. Some of these YouTubers, well, they got, I'm selling all my ape. Dumbass. You just sold half your AMC. But I bought more AMC. But you could only buy half of the amount of AMC. If you sold your ape at $6 and you had to buy your AMC at $10 or $9, you only got half to a quarter back of the amount. It was a stupid move. I can't believe people did that. Stop banking with these people. That's the first thing. Second thing, know that evil cannot continue. Good always conquers, and we will conquer. Now, I've got the story for the AMC Preferred Equity Unit failure to deliver. I've watched all of everybody's videos.
Son of a bitch. Ah, sorry guys. Sorry guys. I was muted. Yeah, I'll get him. So I was saying, how did good conquer evil in, Lynn mentioned the subprime mortgage thing. How did good conquer evil there? People, regular people, working people, lost their jobs, their homes. As a result of that, the banks, Wall Street, what were the consequences there? Oh, they got bailed out. They still got their bonuses. Most of the institutions are still around. Don't tell me I'm still muted. I'm not still muted. Can't be. Can't be. So yeah. In terms of them and anybody actually hearing what I'm saying, I am muted. I point taken. So, yeah. Good always conquers evil. I don't know. Don't think so. Nice thought. Anyway.
Videos. I haven't seen anybody say what
I said it much better when I was muted, and then I'm very much in the moment, so it's hard for me to recreate the vibe. So I'm just going to leave it there.
Saying about this tells a story, and I'm going to tell you that story next. Love y'all. Be blessed.
Okay. Be blessed. Okay. So here's an article from Reuters. They like to call it Reuters. How many of these people have heard say Reuters? From July of this year. Okay, July. South Korea tightens scrutiny of stock short selling. South Korea's Financial Supervisory and Prosecution Agencies said on Thursday they would strengthen monitoring and punishment of illegal stock short selling following an order by the country's president. Held a meeting after the president sought action. Participating agencies agreed at the meeting to strengthen monitoring and punishment of illegal short selling practices and complement the regulations. In May last year, South Korea lifted a 14-month ban on the short selling of local stocks, but maintained a host of restrictions, including bans on okay, I don't know why there's two ons there, naked short selling, and the selling of stocks outside the KOSPI 200 and the KOSDAQ 150. So last May, they lifted a 14-month ban on short selling of local stocks. So they had banned short selling, but they left in place bans on naked short selling and selling stocks outside of the indices. So what can we take from this? Well, they left in place the ban on naked short selling. So it sounds like naked short selling was legal before. I'd have to look that up specifically. But, interesting. Retail investors have complained that the practice mainly benefits big institutional and foreign investors and keeps stock prices artificially low. Now they're talking about the practice of short selling. Retail investors have complained that the practice of short selling mainly benefits big institutional and foreign investors and keeps stock prices artificially low, pointing to the relatively poor performance of the local stock market versus major markets. The main exchange has fallen about 19% so far this year, while the junior market has dropped 23%. Compares with a 9% fall in the broadest index of Asia Pacific shares. Okay, so it's not as cut and dried as maybe at least I thought it was. I didn't know that they had banned short selling and that potentially naked short selling was legal before, which, by the way, can actually be good for the market, but I'm not going to get into that today. And then the elves sail into the west. So good always wins. Let's see what the comments say. Hello, CSI. Look, we all have views, and we definitely should respect each and every one of us, as well as our views too. And therefore, I'm not going to say that you are wrong or right in your views, but that is just, oh God, no, never mind. Organized protest is needed. No violence. It's way overdue. Thanks for the great content. Credit unions, credit unions, credit unions. Condoms, bros. Condoms, condoms. I used to think you were just a stoned drunk trying to understand the market. Now I think you're a stoned drunk who knows what he's talking and helping those who don't. I thank you, CSI. Okay. Appreciate you, CSI. People don't realize the service CSI is doing for this community. But meanwhile, Lou has mysteriously become a crypto and XRP expert, so he can BS through a few more extra videos a day. Thank you. By the way, we need to go see what Lou's saying. All right. Until someone goes to I guess that's jail, they will continue as usual. If nobody went to jail for 2008, fill in the second half of that statement. If nobody went to jail for 2008, do you think yada, yada, yada? Get fucking real. Why use a credit union? So proud of you. They've been talking about a squeeze or Moass for 2 years now. I just don't see it happening at all. Why are you here if you don't believe? Why are you here if you don't believe? Well, that's a good question. Why are we here if we don't believe? So, let's see here. What are people saying, if anything? Okay, cool. Caught up there. So, let's go back over to the market. You can zoom out and see that, it's a boring ass opening here. What is going on with the dollar? Dollar. So we saw it hit 110. Saw it hit 110 again. So that's something. What else we got here? We need to look at. How about gold futures? So they're up a little bit, but they've been in this downtrend. Hard to tell anything from that. What about, oh yeah. What about Bitcoin? So we saw kind of a big pump and dump. Let's see, we'll go 30 minutes maybe. No, that was not. So we saw, go in. We saw like a $150 drop on a 1 minute candle last night. Is that this one? Range on this candle is $200. So that was right at 6 o'clock. Oh, that's today. That's today. What am I looking at? I'm looking at, where's that drop? I don't know where it is. Yes, it was here. Yeah, there's 110 on that candle. We also saw it in Ethereum. All this ETH, extended trading hours, throws me off on the so this is just Ethereum coin here. So, and again, just mirroring the market. So, okay. Only poor people go to jail. That's right. And when And you know, the other exceptions, they end up dead. Use your imagination there. So good always wins. Part of the juvenile naivete in this thing. Oh, the shorts are going to cover and make us all rich. Okay. The Fed just canceled the squeeze. Well, you know, you got to see. A moo pumper is saying that. So, right. All right. Here's Jack, Jason, Jeremy, Jamal,
Jihad. Hey guys, it's Jackson Hunter. Welcome back to another AMC stock update.
He looks happy. Have fun last night or something?
Today is Sunday, September 18th. Please hit the like button. Please smash that subscribe button. I love and appreciate you all. So I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday evening. Hopefully you're watching football or just hanging out with friends and family. Maybe you're rejuvenating. Maybe you're working out. I just hope you're enjoying your weekend. So AMC stock on Friday was down 9.2%, ending the day at $8.98 per share on Friday. All right, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so please do not make investments based on what I say in my content. This is going to be a good video, okay? So tune in and watch till the end. Check out this tweet. I wrote this September 16th. It's my opinion synthetic shares were sold on AMC and GME.
Never ends.
Couple that with the size and staying power of this retail investor movement, I believe each stock will squeeze. I'm giving no price target.
Okay.
Do what is best for you. Okay, check this out right here. If you want to get up to 15 free stocks, this is the payment for.
Gotta get that in there. Gotta get that shit in there. Come on. Okay, come on.
All right. 15 free stocks.
15 free fucking stocks.
You get
wow,
5 free stocks. Just for opening an account, you get 1 free stock though. So click my link below. This
I'll
promo,
be right back.
Don't know when it's going to run out, but it just started. It's brand new. And I'll tell you a little secret. In Q4, there's going to be a very cool giveaway for people that are signed up with Moo. All right. And again, no payment for order flow. Check this out. I did a live stream with Dawn Diamond Hands last night. It was so much fun, man. So go to her channel, subscribe to her channel, watch our video if you want to, man. I was just sipping my coffee. She was sipping her wine and we just talked. It wasn't even really about AMC a lot. It was just about life. And we were talking about a lot of things that I enjoy talking about because it's only so much you can talk about stocks before you just get bored, at least with me. So check out our live stream. It's on her channel. It's on mine as well. But most importantly, subscribe to her channel. I'm going to put that link in the description below as well. Lovely individual right there. And then check this out. Okay, this is really interesting. And I saw some people talking about it on Twitter. So I uploaded the failures to deliver last Wednesday, I think it was. This is just data straight from the SEC's website, by the way. So I'm not like making anything up. I just extracted the data and then just put it in these neat columns right here so that it's easy to see. 43.4 million failures to deliver on the settlement date of August 24th. So that would be the first trading day, August 22nd for AMC Preferred Equity Unit. Now, something is off. I'm going to show you what's going on, okay? So this is historical volume for AMC Preferred Equity Unit. It's currently at $5.04, all right, after being up a little bit in after hours on Friday. So this is really interesting. August 26th, the volume, it's the far right column, was 13.87 million. August 26th, volume was 13.87 million. But if you go to August 25th, there were 38.6 million failures to deliver. The next day, there was only 24.6 million. All right, so FTDs are not a running total. I've never said that. they restart every day. All right, so for it to go from 38.6 million down to 24.6 million, well, you have a decrease of 14 million FTDs. So that would tell you that if 14 million failures to deliver disappeared, that means they delivered 14 million shares, okay, on August 26th.
Wow.
But if you look at August 26th, there was only 13.8 million volume. So how was the decrease in FTDs greater than the total volume on the day for August 26th? If you know the answer, please put in the comments below, but it's not adding up.
Well, I mean, it's pretty easy, right? So the volume gets reported on the day, the trade date. If it becomes an FTD, that doesn't mean that the reporting of the volume gets delayed. Still reported on the day that the trade took place. There's a print in time and sales that addresses that you know, shows that those shares being executed. And what the FTD really is it is, you know, an obligation that has not been fulfilled. Somebody sold something, either long or short, and for whatever reason it couldn't be delivered. Now, the transaction already took place as far as retail investors concerned, as far as the buying party is concerned. So what you really want them to happen is the shares to be delivered. And if the shares are delivered, that's not necessarily going to create volume. It's not necessarily going to create volume. So another nothing burger, as far as I'm concerned. Did anybody ever say, I guess it's an assumption, that these FTDs fulfilling the obligations will result in a one-for-one volume change based on those numbers? I don't think so. This is the number of shares that have not been delivered on the third day after the trade date. So anyway, I just, in general, they are barking up a tree that is nothing. It's a nothing burger tree. Like the FTDs is not, it doesn't tell you anything. It does not indicate that there will be a squeeze at all. In fact, I've been saying for a few weeks now, there's no case for a squeeze. There really isn't. Tell him what he's won. He has won, I don't know, a new ceiling fan. But I'm surprised to hear he has a live-in girlfriend. I didn't know that. And then he had Dawn over there last night. So, I mean, yeah, I had to go to the laundry room, but I was listening still. And, you know, yeah, we didn't really talk about stocks that much. You know, we just had drinks and yada, yada, yada. So, came for the AMC talk, stayed for the drinks, I guess. I don't know. That's just typical Jason Hunter nonsense. Okay. Have they covered? Have they covered? Let's see. We watched that. AMC is about to plummet. Okay, this is short. This guy annoys the piss out of me, but...
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
They all do, I guess.
Let me just fucking tell you. What the hell we just found. If you don't know about cycle analysis, I recommend you go watch some of the videos so that you get filled in on that before I do start here. But if you're filled in, if you know how things work, let's get right to it. So I was doing a little bit of analysis on the regression trend. You guys can see that we have broken out this parallel channel, okay? It's been about a month since we did that, obviously on the previous run, the previous point of interest. And now we are headed to the blue portion, going into the green portion. Now there is one that is missing. Actually, there are two that are missing here, and I'm going to show you on the analysis, right? Okay, so there's
my better fucking judgment to do this right here.
There's supposed to be 5 sections here, and these are split into phases, all right? Now, what I'm going to show you next, it might seem a little confusing.
Are these ISDA phases or what?
Are
these ISDA phases or some other phases?
Bear with me here because I think this is the missing piece to this giant move that we're about to experience next.
Oh my God.
This shit is insane. All right, so let's pull this shit up. This is the 3-month cycle. For this, I am using the 2-hour chart. All right, and we're going to go ahead and start off with the first
2-hour chart?
So the first pattern is the blue pattern. Now, you're probably thinking like, what the hell is this, dude? So it's a combination of all of these patterns. Again, these are 90 days apart. I'm going to prove that to you. Date range, all right. Okay, 92 days apart, 92, 92, 92, 92, 92. Okay, these add up to what is this pattern back here. It's gonna make sense here after I pull up the rest. This is the blue pattern.
Oh my God!
So now we're gonna pull up the next pattern in the sequence, and this is we're starting from second.
So this pattern in blue is distributed throughout here. This stuff this is the dumbest fucking shit I have ever fucking seen in terms of technical. And I mean, what the fuck? This is the GameStop squeeze. This is the June run up, and this is every subsequent little pop and overhead supply squeeze, negative short squeeze that we've had since. So let me just take this part here, and then this part here, and then this part here, and then all these parts in blue. Let me combine them together, and that's what's going to repeat, I guess. I don't know. This is so fucking stupid. I can't wait for the market to flush out idiots like this. I mean, seriously. Seriously. What the fuck?
Place. So this is technically third.
Wow.
Because I'm going to pull the last one up. Well, last. I'm going to pull the first one up last is what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is the yellow pattern. The yellow pattern.
Why wouldn't you?
In this giant sequence.
Oh my God.
Same thing. You get all these patterns combined. There's 7 in here, making up 90 days of this pattern. Okay, that's number 3. We got number 4 being the green pattern. 5.
Holy
being the
shit!
Red pattern, and then
oh my God
is the purple pattern. Okay, these are unchanged. I did not mess with the height or anything. It's just copy paste all the way through in order.
Why would anybody think that this shit would repeat? I mean, God.
And they make up this giant sequence. Now you're probably like,
this is like you want a fucking cheat code. You want an easy way to understand this that makes sense to these gamers. This gamer generation.
Like
that all of a sudden somehow being a gamer makes you an expert on crypto and then stocks. And it's ridiculous.
Well, this pattern here is AMC. And the fact that each pattern makes up one portion of AMC's chart is very telling. Like, just, I mean, dude, look at the red pattern. All right, I'm going to lay these over again. Watch. Look at the red pattern. The red pattern is telling us that we're in this broadening wedge that I talked about. These are playing out, and they're lining up on purpose because this has an algorithm. This has an end point to it. And there's no more patterns you can make. There's only 5 sections you can make. And in this case, we have blue,
there's no
yellow,
more patterns.
green,
There's only
red,
5.
And purple. All right, there's nothing else you can make. All right, crazy stuff.
I mean, I can't help but notice that
because
here,
this is what we're expecting here in the next couple of days. But going into next week,
what actually happened? This price went up. The white line went up, but the red line goes down. And there are other cases of that here too. This is a null. There's a low point. This is a high point. These are exactly opposite of each other. So what is this? What is this nonsense? Where do people get this shit from? I mean, why?
Pattern, because this is what we're expecting here in the next couple of days. But going into next week, if this ends up playing out
Manny,
Wednesday,
okay, this is the thing that this brain dead fucking copy paste repeat fucking kindergarten bullshit totally misses. The pattern will repeat if the Fed prints another $6 trillion, why did it play out the way it did? Why did it play out the way it did? Because of the entire economic landscape. What happened? COVID, Fed, printing money, loosening policy, quantitative easing, more money, $6 trillion, stimulus checks, retail investors flooding the market, yada, yada, yada. The same thing that we've been talking about. We know. That's why everything did what it did. So to say that it will repeat in these discrete patterns without considering all of the other stuff besides just the price chart is possibly the most ignorant, the most irresponsible, and just uninformed thing that anyone could do. Because the way he's talking about it with a lot of confidence. He's talking about it as if he has discovered something, as if he's made this discovery, as if these things actually line up and mean anything. But, I mean, come on. Come on. The reason that this happened all goes back to the Fed. And what's the Fed doing now? Oh, they're going to pivot to rate cuts. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's not what they've said they're going to do. That's not what they have done. And to claim that it is what's about to happen, I mean, it's ignorant. The market is expecting more rate hikes. They've increased their balance sheet runoff. So it's the opposite monetary environment as it was last summer when this thing took off, when a lot of the stocks took off. It's a different environment from November when the market hit its top. So, and the problem with these clowns putting this shit out like this is then you get comments like this. That's insane. I knew it was something controlling it. I knew it was something controlling it. And we've talked about this before. What controls, quote unquote, controls price? And it's just the aggressiveness of buyers and sellers. Are people scrambling to get out? Yes, you're going to burn through the order book. Price is going to go down. Are people scrambling to get in like last year on June 1st, June 2nd in AMC? Are people scrambling to get in? Yes, they're buying. They don't care what price. They just want in. Aggressive buyers. Price goes up. It's that simple. It's that, and you have millions of participants in the market all doing something different for different reasons. That's why, that's how, not because of these colors, not because of these lines, not because of some bullshit. Ignorant. Chris just stopped in to hit the like button. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you did. It's nice to see you. I'm guessing you got family dinners, so hope you're enjoying it and all that. Antoinette says those days are over. The market's headed for a crash. AMC also needs to buy 250 million shares. You mean to get back to the before the January of last year point in terms of shares? And yeah, the pattern will repeat if the Fed prints another $6 trillion. Plain and simple.
Second is when we would start going up, and then this would last about a week. Now, something to consider as well is that all this is telling us is that
something to consider is, they're taking money out of the balance sheet, not putting it on.
Cycle is ending.
Oh, no.
And that there's a new cycle that's starting. If things do play out according to this layout, this doesn't mean that we're going to run to, the levels that June has for us. It just means that this is when they would start covering. This is when the algorithm would start covering. And you also have to consider that this is not a 100% thing, and that you have to be fucking careful because
what?
Even though it looks very promising, it does not mean, okay, that we're going to go up on this date. So I'm trying to make that very clear.
So basically this is all meaningless.
Here, sure, the POIs have been very accurate, but this can also be an inverse POI that just because things look, one way and the cycle is about to end, it might end, going down. Like, we don't know that. But what I can tell you is that the sequence here is over. I mean, there's really no other way to put this, guys. These are exactly 3 months apart of patterns creating what is AMC's next setup, and this is the forecast. If I would have created this a couple of months ago, we would have the red pattern here, okay, and it would be displaying this exact pattern because this right here is just a bunch of different patterns from the past, and all you're doing is
Jesus Christ,
copy pasting these every 3 months, and it's spitting out a new sequence. So really, we could have had all these patterns laid out here for a little while, but again, this lines up with the October POI, and it's just more confirmation that we're likely to go up on this date, okay? This is just my perspective. If things do happen to go up on this date, we'll kind of know why, and I think we'll be able to use this formula here.
So what if they don't? I'm sure that you'll issue a correction. Hey guys, I was wrong. The whole thing's not gonna happen. Yeah, right. Okay. Sweet. Speaking of market. Yeah. Now it is just after 8 o'clock, so we might start to see some type of change, maybe. See about that. And in the meantime, let's go to, it's like, this is such retardation anymore. $390 per share, failure to deliver fraud. Okay. Okay, Antoinette hopes the SPY crashes this week. The past does not predict the future. The past does not predict the future. Bingo. Bingo. And we looked at an article, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or something. And it was an article, I guess. History doesn't repeat itself, but often it rhymes. But it doesn't repeat itself. So, yes. But in order for it to rhyme, and this sounds very obvious, but in order for it to rhyme, the words have to sound the same. I know, crazy, isn't it? The words have to sound the same. So, in terms of the analogy, in order for this nonsense to happen, that they claim in this repeating pattern, the underlying conditions need to be similar. And I don't need to tell anybody this, but they're not similar at all. Powell told Antoinette last night, 100 basis points. Millionaire rhymes with bear. That's true. It does. And we can go back to the CME FedWatch tool, but let's see what they say. I doubt it's changed. It was 82% earlier when we looked at it, but we'll look at it. We'll look at it. Take a look at it. Okay. 82. That's for 75. 18 is for 100. And 50 is 0. So 50 is off the table. But, you know, I mentioned this before 1 month ago. So August 18th, you had basically a 60% chance for 75, 40 for 100. I'm sorry, 60% for 50, 41% for 75, 0% for 100. 100 was off the table. 1 month later, 1 month later. Now 50 is off the table. It's going to be at least 75, and now there's almost a 20% chance of 100. So that is not an environment in which those repeating patterns would happen. Just not. Stop saying that. Stop saying it. Oh, yeah, Frankie, the grifter. Let's get this. Let's kick it off here. Okay. Citadel, by the way, Citadel is not fucked. They're not taking out loans because they're in financial trouble. I mean, you have a bunch of kids who
what's up? This Frankie.
Don't know shit about business. So they think that if you are taking out a loan, it's because the business is in trouble. Hate to break it to you. No.
I'm not a financial advisor. Anything that I say in this video should be used for entertainment purposes only. Whatever I say in this video is my opinion. May not necessarily be fact.
I like how he says that too. Whatever I may say in this video, like, I don't know what I'm going to say. It's probably going to be ridiculous, so you shouldn't take it as financial advice. Don't let it influence you. Whatever happens to be said, you know, it's just, yeah.
Don't let what I say in this video be the determining factor as whether you should buy, sell, or hold a stock. I'm just an entertainer on YouTube. Let me give a shout out to AMC
Scott Allen. Oh,
I love his videos.
Crackhead.
But, man, every time I watch him, I get pissed off at what these 1%ers be doing. And we get a shout out to the Marine. Go check his channel out. He's giving some different opinions or perspectives as to, you know, some of the things.
Because I don't think, as much as they want to say it, I don't think the market. Wall Street doesn't give a fuck. They don't care. You know, look at that change in 1 month. You went from 50 to 75 being a certainty. And I just don't think that I certainly haven't seen the bottom, I don't think. And I think that, you know, the Fed has been pretty clear about it, but now I think it is time for them to put their money where their mouth is. Go 100 basis points, go 1%. You know, and everybody says Kathy Wood and Tom Lee and all these other, you know, perma bulls. They say, oh, they're going to over-tighten, they're going to over-tighten, they're going to over-tighten, they're going to force a recession. Okay. And you would prefer hyperinflation, stagflation. What's more destructive? I mean, anyway. Here we go. Easy money drying up as the Fed pushes interest rates up. No disclaimers necessary. The stupid surfer shirt. Speak for itself. Yeah. In freaking Tennessee. So I'm silly and I say silly things. So if you're silly too, hit the like button. Let's be silly together.
He feel like that we could do, no, not just the fight for the AMC short squeeze play, but just to fight the corruption in the stock.
I mean, by the time people like this are in it, I mean, seriously, this should be the canary in the coal mine that this thing is, that this is, you know, this is gone way beyond where it should be. And, you know, seriously, you see somebody like this, this should have increased my subscribers by 12% at least. The nonsense that comes off this channel. You know, I'm just going to say. But no, of course not. Because just like Wall Street lives in a fantasy world, I believe that the apes and the AMC squeeze narrative it's honestly not that different. It's a greed-based narrative. It's a greed-based system. So really, I think the apes are jealous of Wall Street because Wall Street has all of the money they can play with. They can do this crime, which is not really crime. It's just institutions with a lot of money using that, to influence things the way that they want to, that's capitalism. I'm going to put my money here. I'm going to make it move the market. And if you're caught on the other side, too bad. That's capitalism. So get on the right side. Manny expects 50, but 1 may be the right thing to do. The bird in the cage is feet up. Yes, and that's true. Yep. God. All right.
Market as a whole. So go check out the Marine channel. Look, the war that the AMC shareholders and the apes are in,
jihad,
with the 1%ers, as far as our short squeeze play, this war is so much bigger than just the AMC short squeeze play. See, in my opinion,
let me guess. Let me guess. Overstock.com. Overstock.
Percenters.
Just saying now, Overstock.
Their goal and their mission is to destroy the American public financially.
What?
See, it's bigger than just the stock market. They don't want the American public. And when I said the American public, I mean working class people, poor people, middle class people. They don't want us making money in no endeavors, no type of field, no industry, no type of endeavor.
They don't want people making money in no type of industry or endeavor. What? Okay. How does this make any fucking sense? No, they don't want you to make money. They want you to be poor so you can't go buy stupid fucking shirts at the racing store, which would improve their profits and increase the tax revenue that they pay. No, it makes no sense at all for them to want anybody to have money. What the fuck? This guy is a fucking adult? What in the fuck? This is beyond grifter. This is beyond grifter. This is mental issues, brainwashed. Yeah, I mean, I think he believes this stuff, which makes it even worse. Like, they don't want you to have any money or wealth, or they want you to be poor, right? They want you to be poor so that you will be dependent on assistance. I mean, what? They want you to be poor so you can't go out and, increase demand in the economy. I mean, it's just garbage. It's total garbage.
At all. It don't matter whether it's real estate. It don't matter.
The only reason he's saying this shit is because he made a stupid, bad investment. He overinvested. And he believes, still wants to believe he's right because that's what fucking narcissists do. They do everything. Say anything. Make anybody else the problem so that they can say that they're right. I mean, and it is beyond ridiculous. One point is the only bullet that the Fed has to cool off easy money because there is still much cash in the market, and that is the Fed's fault. Correct. But that doesn't mean that they don't want anybody to have money or spend money or anything like that. And, to that point, yeah, it has to cool off. Easy money. But obviously people are still going to be living their lives, going to work, hopefully, buying this and that. So, you have to have the economic flywheel it's moving, and it's, it has momentum and inertia, and so it's going to keep moving. And I don't think that's what anybody's saying here. But Frankie's saying that, they want basically to all become dependent on the government for money. They don't want anybody to have money for any reason to do anything with. And I mean, it's just garbage. It's garbage. Ridiculous.
It's the financial system, the stock market. their goal, the 1%ers' goal is to destroy, you know, the American public financially. That's their goal. They want us to be in permanent poverty. You see what I'm saying? And just like a while ago.
Why? How would that benefit? What would be the benefit to that? Oh yeah, everybody's in permanent poverty, so nobody can buy houses. Nobody can buy cars. Nobody is taking out loans to fix their kitchens. Like what? Listen, Frankie, listen to your fucking self. You sound like a goddamn retard, okay? You sound like a fucking idiot. Oh my God, just listen to yourself.
We had discussed that.
Holy fucking hell.
It was said that hedge funds and short sellers was being used.
Yeah, how in the fuck did they create a brokerage account? I can't see this fucking guy doing that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a good question.
A hit squad against certain companies where large companies were using them as a hit squad to take out smaller companies because they wanted to control certain type of industries. Let's say, for instance, streaming. So when the big companies wanted to control streaming, they would use the hedge funds and the short sellers to take out the smaller companies. And they said that was one of the reasons why, you know, certain companies didn't want AMC.
Who is they?
And they didn't
Where's
want
this information coming from? Give us a goddamn source. You can't just say they. You sound like an idiot. They. Oh, yeah, no sources, nothing. I mean, love you, Frankie. You're definitely an asset to the cause. No. I have practically stopped watching everyone except you and Bigums. Oh, great. I will check out the Marine. Well, don't bother. Hedge funds are the legal mafia, in my opinion. Jennifer, what? You're too easily influenced by these fucking grifters, Jen. Come on. My God.
Business because you had larger companies that wanted to control the streaming. Where, in my opinion, it's the same thing. I feel like this is just my opinion. May not necessarily be factual. I feel like you got powerful people in our financial system. Powerful people.
Oh, really?
You know, business people that is using hedge funds and short sellers as a hit squad to take out.
A hit squad. Okay. Not everything is like the fucking movies, okay? A hit squad?
The American public. The hedge funds and short sellers are being used.
This guy is so fucking ignorant. Just listen. Oh my God.
Is using hedge funds and short sellers as a hit squad to take out the American public.
That is the dumbest possible thing that anybody could say. That is beyond ignorant.
The hedge funds and short sellers are being used to engage in class warfare with the American public. So they wanted to destroy you got powerful 1%ers. They want to destroy, working class people, middle class people, poor people. They want to destroy
so manipulative
permanently. So I feel like that's what their goal is. So if we don't stop them, ain't nobody gonna stop them. You see what I'm saying? And they will ultimately end up.
So but you're gonna say that if you buy and hold AMC, it will stop them eventually, right? Let's just cut to the chase.
Destroying us in the stock market.
What the fuck?
We don't do something about it. So we can't just sit back and allow them just to continue to steal retail investors' money. See, we can't tolerate that. No, we can't afford to just, be intimidated or be in fear when it comes to these short sellers and these hedge funds. And see, we have to understand that our mission has always been to buy and hold.
There it is. There it is. Oh, I knew it. Because what the fuck else did they ever fucking say? The oldest fucking investment strategy in the fucking world. Buy and hold. Buy it for $1, hold on to it and sell it for $2 later. The most basic, introductory, remedial investment strategy, but somehow the apes figured out how to do it, and they figured out that, oh my God, it is going to destroy the short sellers that are trying to destroy us and every American company and our society at large. Why are we fighting in the Middle East? Why did we go to war in Iraq and Syria? We should have been fighting the short sellers. We should have been fighting the short sellers. They're the real enemy. Public enemy number one. The threat to our democracy is the short sellers and the hedge funds and the 1%ers. They literally want to destroy not only us, but themselves as well.
Our mission, and we got to continue to buy and hold until we expose these criminal hedge funds, until we destroy these criminal hedge funds, and until we make life-changing money. That's always been the mission. And, you know, we want to make sure that the SEC, they understand that, man, we want to stop to the payment for order flow abuse, particularly by the devil and the other market makers and the 1%ers. We want to get rid of the payment for order flow abuse, the dog pool abuse. We want to get rid of, man, the backdoor dealings that these hedge funds and these short sellers are doing. And we just want to get rid of the corruption, you know, in the stock market as a whole. We want that stuff, man, to stop immediately.
None of that shit is the reason why you're losing money, though. It's not. Off exchange, dark pool, payment for order flow. That's not why the stock is not at $1,000 per fucking share. The reason it's not at $1,000 per fucking share is because the fucking market is efficient and it knows when shit is overpriced. Why do you think it went to 72 one time and never went back? Because you don't own the float. You never have owned the float. Doesn't matter anyway. There are millions of participants trading this who are not apes. Institutions, retail investors, traders, day traders, banks, funds, whatever. And it's the aggregate of all of that that determines the price. And guess what? The market says, nah, it's about $15 for AMC with its goofy little sidekick ape. All said and done, yeah, I'll give you $15 for it. That's where it's at. That's the market efficiently repricing something based on everything that we know. And what do we know? Well, we know a lot. We know that this business is being threatened by new innovative industries. We know that another company in this sector is struggling. Yada, yada, yada. We know, those are the things we know. Those are the things the market knows. And, you know, to say that payment for order flow or off exchange, dark pool, whatever, is the reason, that's not the reason. That is not the reason. Not the reason at all. And if people think it's the reason, they need to go back to the fundamentals of supply and demand and how a market works. How a market works. You have some people that are willing to buy something, some people that want to sell it. You know, everybody's got a different price. Sometimes people are like, I just need to get in this, or I just need to get out of this. And it's that in that aggressiveness that you see price move. But, I mean, we see how banning short selling won't stop bankruptcies. That's right, because why? Because the bet against a stock, that is not, you're not betting the company. You are betting with the broker. You are placing a bet with the broker. The stock price will go down. And that you can buy it at some point later, lower. But that, in and of itself, doesn't cause bankruptcies. That's not the goal of short selling. It's not the goal. Have there been instances? Yeah, sure, probably. But that shit, talking about penny stocks, OTC, over-the-counter, pink sheet, micro cap stocks with extremely low floats, that is a completely different type of stock. Susceptible to different types of manipulation and whatever else. That's not what we're talking about here. And every time anybody talks about naked short selling, and you really look into it, it comes down to that stuff. So, anyway, it seems much harder. So banning short selling won't stop bankruptcies, because what causes a bankruptcy? Underlying company. Something wrong with the underlying company. They're losing money. They can't make money. There's fraud. They lied about something. They, reported fraudulent earnings. They have a criminal for CEO. These things, tangible reasons. Nobody wants to buy the shit they make anymore, for lack of a better reason. And they run out of money. Or whatever. But that's why companies go bankrupt. And yes, if a company is failing, you will see short sellers trying to capitalize on that because, hey, the stock is going down. Our goal is to make money. Let's put a short position on so that we can capture that difference in price. It has no effect, none, on the bankruptcy. It's not their fault at all. Just like it's not their fault that AMC stock price went down to $2. Why did it go to $2? Because they weren't bringing in any revenue. They were bringing in zero revenue. They were actually losing money. It seems much harder to trade after it split into two tickers, not even worth the effort anymore. I agree. It is. It's pretty much bullshit. I mean, and I wonder how many of these fanatical people that have this fanatical facade. I wonder how many actually feel this way though too. Like, why would you even touch the ape ticker? I don't understand. Personally, I don't know, and I'm not a fan of like penny stocks. I don't like low cap, cheap ass bullshit stocks. So, yeah, it doesn't interest me at all. AMC is basically the same thing at this point. It went to 72 and it never retested, so that tells you what? That was the squeeze. Well, but shorts haven't covered, though, Model 3 dude. I mean, see, it's what you don't understand. Shorts haven't covered. There's still 20% short interest, right? So here's AMC. So weekly chart. And what have you seen every time? Every time. Lower highs. I mean, every time these pumps, it doesn't get as high as the last one. So this was the impulsive move, and it's no wonder that the volume was, so high here. Again, we're looking at weekly volume, but we're looking at, 2 billion shares, 1.3 billion shares in a week. Traded. And then we start to see it slip down. This is also right around this area is where they added the 140 strike call options. So that was a big drainer of liquidity out of the ape retail investor community because everybody bought these ridiculously overpriced, way out of the money options that were basically, they want to say they were lottery tickets. No, they were worthless from the beginning, but they were overpriced, overvalued, and people bought them. They held them to zero because, of course, AMC just kept going down. So not only did you lose money on the strike, the underlying stock not going even close to where it needed to go, you also lost, this is implied volatility down here. You also lost money on implied volatility crushing, absolutely just crushing, basically getting cut in half, if not more. And that is directly relative to the premium of the options. It's always fun to look at that. Actually, I got to go to analyze. Let's think back for a second, shall we? To not that far back. How about June 2nd, 2021? The infamous day. Okay. Option chain looked like. Look at the monthly option chain. So you'd already had it expanded to 120 by that point. Let's go to June 1st. Let's go back to like May 27th or something like that. So we're looking at the option chain as it stood on May 27th of last year, 2021. We're looking at the June 18th option expiration. We're looking at the strike price of $40 being the highest price strike with 193,000 contracts open, 126,000 traded that day. Wow, it's a lot. That is a lot. And the next day, magically, the strikes go up to 70. Okay, here's that 40 again. Oh, 224,000 open interest now on the 28th. But you have a lot of people buying all these cheaper ones up here, all the way down to, or all the way up to 70. Then we got the weekend here. We got June 1st. On June 1st, we got 73. Add a couple more. 73, yeah, of course. And our 40s are 214,000 open. June 2nd, the day. All these options go in the money. Look at this. 40 is here. You had 206,000 traded. Absolutely insane. And let's see. You had these things explode up to 32.45. Let's not mince any words here. That's $3,200 per contract. The previous day, those contracts were trading for $495. The next day, $3,200. Massive. Okay. What happened down here? Strikes to 120. Strikes to 120. June 3rd. Strikes to 145. And that's where it stayed pretty much, for the whole summer. And you see the open interest on these 145s just explode to the point where now we even have still some legacy 145 options out there, I believe. It's going to be the ape flavor here, this one, I think. Yeah, 145 for January 2023 is still active, and that has 106,000 open interest on it. What about the chart on this? What about this chart? Wow. Well. Oh, it's because this is the one that was created because of the, So it's not the same ticker. And of course it's, anyway, can't look at it. Can't do it. Cannot do that. You are not allowed to do that. But, nonetheless, there are 145s out there. And it's just, look at this. We have options going all the way out to the 2025 date. The options go from $3 to $20. What do we got in 24? Very limited strikes as well. Okay. Anyway. Like it's going to be another fun day tomorrow. Don't ask me what that means, how it's going to play out. I have no clue. Okay. So back to this guy.
We want the stock market to be a fair trading place for everybody. Poor people, working class people, middle class people.
I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter if you're poor or rich or whatever, middle class. But I will say that, if you don't know how to manage money, limit risk, and all that kind of good stuff, you're probably, and if you approach it like gambling, you're probably not going to do well. And you're probably going to think, oh, this is rigged. It's bullshit. I'm being manipulated, yada, yada, yada. It comes down to being educated. At the end of the day, it comes down to taking the responsibility for educating yourself and realizing that, hey, I don't know everything, actually. So, but I want to know more. So I'm going to go into it with that attitude, not the attitude that you know everything, that, I know how things should be, and this ain't how they should be. So this is wrong. And, people should go to jail. That's the dumbest way to approach it. That will get you nowhere. That will get you nowhere. Certainly won't get you to generational wealth. I mean, it's ridiculous. And why do they call it generational wealth anyway? I mean, for most people, it takes a generation to build that wealth. Not one trade in one day, one stock that's going out of business, one company that's on the ropes. Whoever told you that this was even a legitimate thing to do? I mean, I say it's not really. And to expect it. I mean, everybody can get lucky. Anything can happen, yes, but to expect it, to be so entitled, to feel like you're entitled to it, and that you know what fair and open and all these things mean when you can't even demonstrate an basic understanding of the system. I mean, really, nobody should be listening to this guy. Nobody should be taking anything that this clown says seriously at this point. Then just keeping it real. This is nonsense.
We don't think the stock market should just be used just for 1%ers to get wealthy. You see what I'm saying? We're not going to continue to allow, these parasites to use retail investors as a cash cow. We're not going.
If you don't want that to happen, then don't get in the market. Get out of the market. Seriously. It's like, grabbing somebody's hand and hitting their own face with their hand and saying, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Seriously. That's what these people are doing.
We're not going to allow that to happen anymore. So the corruption, in the stock market, man, it got to come to a conclusion. That's why it's important for us to have diamond balls of steel when it comes to this short squeeze play. Because this AMC short squeeze play and this GME short squeeze play.
That's what all the rich people I know say. Hey, sir, how did you get rich? How did you build your generational wealth? Well, son, I'll tell you. It's very simple, really. All you need are diamond balls of steel. Go fuck yourself.
It's going to bring a lot of this stuff, man.
Take that shit back to the fucking
conclusion. It's going to crush a lot of hedge funds. A lot of them going to go into bankruptcy. You see what I'm saying? And we can't afford to panic sell. Because this is about self-preservation when it comes to our financial future, as well as, man, where we going to stand in the stock market. So we can't sell until hedge funds cover and until we see the numbers that we want. Thank you for taking time out to watch the video. Have a nice day.
Imagine holding something that's, so obviously emotional that you completely lose sight of what the point is, what the actual point is. What is the actual point here? Came for the squeeze, stayed for the social justice, I guess. So let me pop back here, and then I found this video last night. And I threw it in Telegram, but it's kind of scary, actually, how applicable it is. I mean, really, honestly, it is pretty interesting. So let's see what we got here now. Oh, before I do this though, we got two more. So this is a tweet from Trey. Okay, let's see what we got here on this tweet. I am trying to wrap it up here. Here's a tweet from Trey. Okay, while that's loading, got another video from Frankie. Oh my gosh. What do we... Oh, this honor. Oh. Wow. He looks healthy.
It's been 4 days since I... So, it's been 4 days since I quit vaping, and,
By vaping, he means something else, right? We're talking about actual drugs here, right?
Pretty awful, I can't lie. That was a really rough 3 days. I've finally gotten to the point where my hands aren't shaking, and I don't feel angry for literally no reason.
Sounds like meth withdrawal to me.
Fantastic. It's so nice to feel relaxed, you know? So...
Yeah, no, he's not talking about nicotine.
I guess I wanted to make this to say, thanks to everybody who has been patient on the live streams. I know I've been slightly edgy, a little easy to agitate lately. But come tomorrow, Monday, that should be 5 days. And
gonna be ready to lose money again.
So much better. I'd say the first 3 days really the worst. Probably the first two days really the worst. I'd like accidentally drop a gum wrapper on the ground that I'd start fucking throwing my hat at stuff, and that was tough. But we got through it, you know.
Wow.
And from here, I think it should be pretty easy. So, thanks to everyone who's showing love. Thanks for the patience. If I ever snapped on you, your mom's a hoe, and I'll catch you later.
Sniff, sniff. Okay, anyway, Cat Striker, if you guys wanted another mobile billboard, what would you want it to be focused on? Or comment if you have a suggestion. No, I'm not. I'm not. Okay, so there's Trey. And cool, right? And then let's see here. We got this. Oh, forgot to transition. Damn it. Oops. Sorry. Sorry.
Hey, this is Frank. Let me say I'm not a financial advisor.
Okay. Oh, wow. This is from April. Is this his first video? No, it can't be. It's always good to go get a blast from the past. Okay.
I think not saying this video should be used for entertainment purposes only. Hey, Dawn Diamond Hands got something that she want to say to the apes.
Dawn Diamond Hands.
Fam, let's talk. This is important. The most important thing we were told from the beginning is to fucking hold. Without that hold, hedge funds can't get your shares. Period. End of the fucking story. Whether you're holding 10 fucking years,
right.
10 days, 10 months, 2 fucking years, we don't know.
Too bad that was false
but
then.
As long as you're holding,
false now.
They can't fucking get them. They can fucking scramble for them. They can fucking make mini squeezes to try to get them from you. They can fucking
Wait a minute.
certain things.
What is playing on his TV that is in the reflection? What is that?
But as long as you're holding,
oh man, we got to figure out what that is.
They can fucking scramble for them. They can fucking make mini squeezes to try to get them from you. They can fucking pay people.
Oh, what is that? Is that Roseanne?
Things to try to fucking make you have no liquidity to make you sell your fucking shares. They can do a lot of shit. Right? We were told all of this. Infiltration, everything. But when it happens, nobody wants to believe it. Nobody wants to fight. Time to fight. Fight for yourself. Fight for this fucking movement. Fight for what you know is right. If you don't know options, don't get in them. I definitely would never suggest to the fucking masses to get into something when people have a hard enough time even understanding how the stock market works in general.
Ooh.
Not the way.
We was told from the beginning, man, buy and hold. It's just that.
Yeah, you were told. So you did it without questioning it or knowing what you were doing. How stupid. You are a fucking moron. You deserve whatever the fuck is coming to you, which, let's be honest, is generational poverty.
Think about options. Nobody said anything
fucking
about
moron.
puts. It's simple, man. Buy and hold. You keep fighting. Thank you for taking time out to watch the video. Have a nice day.
Awesome. That was, I don't know how we missed that one. I don't know how we missed that one. Okay. One last look at this real quick. Let's see here. So, and I will switch it back this time, I promise. Don't buy a Tesla. Oh, I literally just had the fucking video. What the hell? Here we go. Okay. So, it's not perfect, but it is relevant. So, this video is called, I love the
'Nobody wants to be
15 signs of a poorly educated individual. I don't know how I found this. I wasn't looking for this. It just, one of those random things. 15 signs of a poorly educated individual. And so I think I'm not going to play this whole video, obviously. So we'll just listen to each one a little bit. So the first one is
Number 1, they are judgmental. Have you ever met someone who just can't seem to stop judging people? They criticize every single thing people do, and they never say something positive, no matter the effort and time a person has invested into a task. We know what's on your mind. What if this person is someone who's very hard to please? Well, that is someone who has an incredibly high standard and expects everyone else to reach this standard. But here's the thing. People with unusually high standards are different from overtly critical individuals. But here's...
Yes. Okay. So number 1, they're judgmental. Number 2.
Number 2, they talk first and think later.
And with the judgmental thing, I'm thinking about Al, making fun of people's names, the way they look. Oh, there's no way these people work for hedge fund. Look at them. Just look at them. They look like soy, blah, 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 whatever. That is pretty common in this thing.
Number 2, they talk first and think later. Poorly educated individuals constantly make the mistake of talking first and then thinking about the implications of their words after.
Yep.
Smart people understand you don't immediately say everything that pops into your head. It has to be properly examined in the mind first. You gotta ask yourself, is this the right thing to say at this time?
Is this the right thing to say at this time? Right. Okay. Number 3.
Number 3, they don't form their own opinions.
Ooh.
Doesn't it suck to watch someone
directly
swallow
relevant
the opinions of others without even verifying it themselves?
Without even verifying it themselves.
Your opinions are supposed to reflect your core values and philosophies as a person. So when you simply choose to live by somebody else's opinions without carefully assessing it, you've become a reflection of that person's life, and their opinions soon start to affect your life decisions.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Number, 4?
Number 4, they're self-centered.
Self-centered.
This might hurt to hear, but the world doesn't revolve around you.
The world doesn't revolve around you, nor does it revolve around the stocks that you're invested in.
It doesn't matter if you're the most talented, most beautiful, or the most skilled individual in a group. everything doesn't have to be about you. Self-centered individuals are usually inconsiderate, and they have no regard for the feelings of others.
No regard for the feelings of others.
They tend to think, if it doesn't affect me, then why should I be bothered?
And on the flip side of that, the comments that we get, that we saw some of before, if you're not, what do you care? Why are you talking bad about this? If you're not invested in it, why do you care? Why do you spend your time? It's kind of the same thing, because for them, if they weren't invested in it, they wouldn't care, because it doesn't affect them, right? So that's the difference. Okay, number 5.
Number 5, they're easily influenced by others. A common red flag of poorly educated individuals, well, they're easily swayed by the words and actions of other people.
Easily swayed. We were told buy and hold. We were told buy and hold. Okay, by whom? What was the basis for that? Oh, we were told, though. Okay.
Now, we've got to say that we're all influenced in some way or another, whether we know it or not. But it becomes a major problem when you cannot make important decisions without the input of others, or when you live your life based on what other people think.
Or when you spend your money based on what other people say you should spend your money on, right? Okay, next, number 6.
Number 6.
Oh,
they
boy.
make no effort to be better. This is without a doubt one of the easiest ways to identify a poorly educated person. They make no effort to become better at what they do. Or worse, they make no effort to become a better human being. This decision to not become better is usually unconscious and stems from the fact that you've become too comfortable in your comfort zone.
Oh, man.
When a person becomes too relaxed, they see no need for an improvement. Why do I need to put in more when my bare minimum is just fine? But the truth is, your bare minimum isn't okay.
Right. And, you know, we can relate that directly to this too. Make no effort to be better at investing and trading, to learn more than what they know. They think they know everything. They've gotten complacent. Yeah. I mean, see what I mean? It's just like, this video is about the apes. No question.
Number 7. They lack self-awareness. When you lack self-awareness, you fail to see how your emotions, habits, and daily life intersect with one another. You fail to see how your feelings could affect your decisions, and how these decisions could also affect your quality of life.
Yep, right. So investing based on emotions, being aware that you have, potentially not done adequate research in something, thinking you know everything. Yeah, we get the point on that one. Number 8. Oh,
Number
boy.
8.
Oh, boy.
They don't admit
Oh,
their
boy.
ignorance. What's worse than a person who knows nothing but fails to accept the fact that they know nothing?
Nothing?
Well, accepting your ignorance is a sure way to learn new things.
Yes.
But when you don't admit this ignorance, well, it becomes very difficult to learn new things.
Yep.
And when you refuse to learn, it's only a matter of time before you're discarded by organizations or employers, because look, nobody wants a person who isn't willing to learn or grow.
Oh. That's a big one. Okay. Next one.
Number 9. They don't learn from their mistakes. If you make a mistake once, that's totally acceptable. Mistakes are part of life. It's how we learn, right?
Yes, exactly. That's why it is imperative to fail in life and be honest about it and learn from it.
But if you make the same mistake the second time, well, we could argue that maybe you need just a little more time to get things right.
Okay, sure. Yeah, if it didn't squeeze this month, and I'll just buy more, it'll squeeze next month.
But when you make the same mistake a third or fourth or fifth time, something is definitely wrong here.
Yep.
Poorly educated individuals have the habit of not learning from their mistakes. And this is because they don't take out the time to find out what was responsible for the mistake. If you have no idea why you're getting something wrong, there's a good chance you'll keep making that mistake until you figure out why.
That to me is essential in this. I mean, especially in finance in general, stocks in general. Like, I mean, I couldn't imagine going into this with that attitude. It's crazy. I've lost I've lost enough money over the years, and I've tried to have not have this attitude. So I can only imagine.
Number 10, they have no urge to learn new things.
Nope.
In our previous video, we mentioned that smart people always want to learn new things, even when it doesn't concern their chosen field. It's just this quest for knowledge, this urge to always know more. Well, for poorly educated individuals, it's the exact opposite. These individuals would rather bask in the knowledge that they do have and...
Yep. Oh, yeah. We own the float. We own the float. Etc.
See new knowledge as a burden rather than as an opportunity for new experiences.
Dumb.
Number 11.
Okay, this one's big too. I've mentioned this on this channel many times. These clowns that come in here and want to argue. And I say this.
Talk more than they listen. Have you ever listened to someone talk for so long you just wish they would shut up or something? People who can't seem to stop talking are downright annoying, and even though that sounds a little bit mean, we also know you probably agree with us. Nobody wants a friend who constantly talks about themselves, their newest shoes,
right?
Recent partner,
what they're going to do with their Moass money. Okay, next one.
Number 12. They undermine their abilities. Now, here's the thing about being unintelligent. It's not the end of the world, and with conscious effort, you can become more of an intelligent individual. However, many poorly educated individuals believe that they are unintelligent.
And I usually call this a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. So they put themselves into a fixed box that, okay, yeah, no, I can't do this. I can't play that instrument, or I can't, whatever. I can't make money in the stock market. Well, you're placing a limit on yourself, an artificial limit when you say that. You can't do it now. You can't just, first time you do it, you'll fail. Yes, that's the way it is. So you learn from those mistakes, you improve, you learn things, all the other items in this list. And you improve over time, and it's a slow incremental process, but that's how people do it. It's how anybody improves at anything. But yeah, you have the ape community that calls themselves retards, and that I'm a dumb crayon eating, smooth brain. Yet we know everything there is to know. The DD is done. I mean, it just makes no sense. But when you call yourself, you're basically, you're shorting your own abilities. Really, it's not really a good thing to do. So I think this one applies too.
So
I think they all apply.
allow this belief to affect their self-esteem and their confidence, which in turn causes them to undermine their own abilities.
Or just to shout crime, criminal manipulation. Okay, next.
Number 13. They are oblivious to other people's feelings. Typically, a poorly educated individual might also have a low EQ. Now, this lack of emotional intelligence makes it difficult for them to understand the feelings of other people. Or even worse, they might be able to identify how a person feels, but they simply choose to disregard it. For instance,
I think there's a lot of that probably going on, in people's domestic situations. But when you hear about people that are living in their cars with their kids and stuff like that, I mean, it's it's negligent. It really is. Okay, next. Oh, this is huge. This is huge.
Number 14. They blame others for their challenges.
Oh,
Wouldn't
boy.
it be nice if we never had to blame ourselves for our challenges?
Sure.
This would mean that mistakes and obstacles are never our fault, right? But blaming others for our challenges, it might make you feel better in the moment, but the fact remains, we are oftentimes responsible for our errors and obstacles.
Yes.
Our decisions and eventual actions, they come with results, and whether they're good or bad results, we have to take full responsibility for them. An unintelligent person will always find someone or something to blame. Oh, it's because of my star sign, or it's the fault of my parents I couldn't complete my assignment.
It's because of the market maker. It's because of those hedge funds, the 1%ers, right? It's not my fault. I was told to buy and hold. All right, last one.
Number 15. They expect different results from doing the same thing.
Let me interject here.
They expect different results.
Different results as in major short squeeze.
From doing the same thing.
Buying and holding.
Look, we hate to be a party pooper here, but trying the same thing over and over again is not going to magically give you different results. In fact, it only makes you look ridiculous and is kind of the definition of insanity.
Yes.
To get different results from the past, you've got to do something different. It's just as simple as that.
Just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. So that was, pretty illuminating, at least in terms of having all of this stuff, all these characteristics right together. Oh, fuck. In one video. I haven't seen anything that was like that succinct of all these characteristics and whatnot. So anyway, I know people probably didn't like that. That's why everybody left. But, do I care? Do I really care? Lynn knows the answer to that. So the future's basically flat. Not much to report there. Tomorrow may be the same. We'll see. Fed on Wednesday. See if there's anything else here that needs to be addressed. Doesn't look like it. It's just a bunch of nonsense. Subreddit. Well, let's go ahead and do this. I don't know if he's still here or not, but Model 3 dude. Here it is. Boom. Song has been kicked. Don't kick a song when it's down. Don't kick an ape when they're down. I mean, actually, go for it. Let's see. Can someone explain to me how this is possible with the FTDs? Well, we went over that last time, I believe. We are the greater good. Ken Griffin and BlackRock know what they do is hurting lower to middle class people. They know it destroys savings and the fruit of hard labor. Destroys savings? What are you talking about? Interest rates are going up. The fuck? They convince themselves it's for the greater good. It's not. We are the greater good. They must be destroyed to usher in a fair trading. I mean, how many of these characteristics, the 15 signs of an uneducated person, does this hit? I think it hits all of them, honestly. Let's see. Can we please stop? Every time somebody asks a valid question, people keep spamming crime. Anybody mentions DRS, we have an army of people saying there's no point. Somebody presents new info, we have an army of people saying DD is done. How nonsensical is that? Imagine a war where you only have intel till the start of the war and they try to stop anywhere. DD is done. Right. Why I believe 37 million ape FTDs from market makers naked shorting have been converted to short interest via locate borrow mechanism and are still open. Okay. Let's just blindly speculate. FTDs have been settled via borrow locate mechanism converted to short interest synthetics. Well, you can't convert this shit. Like, let's send them to Brazil. Doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. Okay. Antoinette says, SPY is going down. Are FTDs a huge tool for PFOF brokers? No. In fact, it's the it's the seller who fails, really. Doing some digging. Well, not reading that. Only a few more days till Kenny gets Madoff fucked. Oh, okay. Deleted. Because it's nonsense. Doesn't seem to be anything here. What? What? What the hell? Wait. What? What happened to AMC stock subreddit? Did it finally get canceled? Let me go off the old site. God damn it.
Don't provoke me, I might choke thee. Roll thee up and smoke thee. You're so annoying. My career, you're destroying. Such an envelope pusher, such a gossip gusher.
But everywhere, gonna be a spicy week. Yeah, sure. PSA opinion: using Robinhood will be a lifetime regret. Oh, okay. We are the greater good.
I'm in the studio, rocking the steady. I'll visit my daughter when I get ready. You full of shit, full of shit, full of shit. And you need to quit.
Here you go, 0% NYSE and 87% off exchange. Oh, this is the one that look, it's at 9:30 a.m. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? Why would you post a screenshot from 9:30? Oh wait. And it's not 87. Why would you add SIBO Edge X to off exchange? SIBO Edge X is a fucking exchange. That is a motherfucking exchange. Every one of these is an exchange, except for the one that says off exchange. What a bunch of fucking morons. Jesus Christ. So stupid. Off exchange. So let me add the other fucking rows to it. What? How stupid. Price suppression must have sneezed for a second there. No. God. The entire volume of Friday's last minute candle is entirely fake. No, it's not fucking fake. Not fucking fake. You're just an idiot. Oh, look, they're using Heikinashi candles. Can't bear to look at the actual candles. Got to put it on Heikinashi. It's got to be smooth. I can understand that. These people are ridiculous. Week 4, AMC plus 8, millions of FTDs exposed. Doesn't matter. Dark pool abuse continues. No. Then don't use your payment for order flow brokerages. But I mean, shit. Institutions are down to 146 million shares. Barely over 28%. Is that really the case? Let's find out. Let us find out real quick. Real quick. Super quick. Oh, I already kicked it once, but I'll tell you what. Just for you. And when this one's over, bye. I'm out of here. Now, why does it want me to log in? Oh, well, anyway. I don't know where else we can look at that. Let's do it this way. Institutional ownership. I don't even know where I can trust it, to be honest with you, but it's okay. 27%. Okay. Right? But, that probably doesn't include funds. That's why I like AMC Fidelities, because it breaks it down. Let's see if I can get it directly to it here without logging in. This should go to it. Should not ask me to log in.
You promised me a threesome last week. Another girl, it's hard to find. What about what's her name? She changed her mind. So many people.
I have to log in. Okay. Well, since we're doing that, let's do this. Do this. This video was obviously made by Shills. Not sarcastic. Nope, that's 100% true. Obviously shills. Obvious shills are obvious. And let's see. Did I get back? Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So institutional, they have 31. Funds, they have 23. So they're on the new view of this now, which I don't really like, but whatever. I smell fish. Jesus Christ. This is ridiculous. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Do you remember we were saving for a house? Well, surprise! Yeah, that's playing out around the country right now, I'm sure. So, but the big thing here is, you know, hype up what the institutions don't have. Okay, I get it. Right? We own the float. Right. Well, according to this, which is it, 34.9%. So not even 35% owned by retail. That's the numbers. That's the numbers. Cash flow. Net cash flow. Ugh. Okay. All right. Is the SEC covering up Wall Street crimes? Look at one of the apes in the group. More proof something is going on. Tax lot history. I guarantee you they don't understand what that means. Here it is again. 87%. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Oh, let me go grab a screenshot at 9:48 because it's 87%. Come on. Ridiculous. So thanks everybody for hanging out on Sunday here. If it's not too much trouble, I ask you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you so desire. If you appreciate this type of stuff. So, not subscribe. Boy, that's subliminal. Subscribe. Well, you understand. Anyway, yeah. This full image here. So this is the kind of shit that doesn't want us to see, apparently. Oh, yeah, there it is. So my question is, did anybody call them out for adding something that's not off exchange to the total? That's pretty disgusting. Yes, okay. That's basically saying all trading during the day was rigged. Stock market is not supposed to be programmed in fixed event. Yeah, well, no explanation. 1982. Seen them post all kinds of dumb shit. Nobody's going to mention that this is a screenshot from 948. Nobody's going to mention the fact that this is that they added the wrong numbers. I mean, come on. What a joke. They've lost control. Yeah, they've lost control. I'm out of the market. I'll never buy another stick except the trifecta. AMC, Ape, and GameStop. Well, have fun with those sticks. Be better off buying a stick. Literal fucking stick. Why even have an exchange? Wait till it's 100%. Where did 87% come from? Screenshot says 70. And the SIBO. Yeah, no, SIBO is on fucking exchange, you dumb fucks. Jesus Christ. And nobody even came back at that. Wow, how stupid. These people have no clue. When 120% off exchange? Well, I've been saying for a long time they don't understand percentages. 21 more replies, and then we'll know. Nobody. Nope. I mean, one person questioned it, but they gave a bullshit answer, and they didn't actually even come back and say, yeah, but that's an exchange. Wow. There's no hope for this group. None. Zero hope. No hope. So, have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you soon. We'll see what happens. If nothing else, will be probably Wednesday, because Wednesday will be a big day, hopefully. So, anyway, have a good night, and catch you later. Thanks.